10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So it begins.
I don't give a fuck who's on this show, bro. Kylo all day. I don't give a fuck, bro. Kylo is all day, man. I
like her. I don't want you smirking at shit because we didn't see anything to begin with, so shut your ass up.
This nigga, yo, you constantly do that shit.
At least we actually watched the fucking episode.
I don't give a fuck.
Eso fue lo que sentí. Todavía siento odio por Hayward. Espero que en el último episodio de la nada llegue alguien y lo apuñale. Eso no. Como que.
¿Cómo se dice? Puñeta. Bad taste en película. I admit it. Yo digo que I love watching bad movies on a Sunday.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Está cabrón. That's one of my favorite hobbies.
We're not gonna do that anymore.
You gotta do like a scat verse, like a scat.
Wow. Ponga la música.
Scrap
El capítulo de hoy está bien cool porque no está Lex. No tenemos el clip del ex bailando, el que teníamos cada vez que el ex no estaba. Antes teníamos a Simo bailando. Nos hace falta
we
eso.
don't. That's right.
I mean, I can get you a little Simo bailando si quiere. I think I have it.
No, but no music. We don't have the music though.
Hey,
that's Simo. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're getting the other guy.
The other one.
I was worried what series you were gonna rip that one because one of them has full frontal in it.
Who says I don't have that?
If you're gonna play that one, though, you gotta play the full one with the talking penis, though.
Okay, vamos allá, hombre. Pero
Beautiful. Nada, Corillo, ¿cómo están? ¿Cómo están?
Oh, good.
Touching.
I think I might be dying. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Damn. La alma pasando por el lado es beautiful.
Exacto,
Como que I think
yeah.
I'm dying y salen los souls.
Yes.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Don't you see I'm falling into the void? Like,
Yeah. See, it
Yeah,
kind of works
bro.
if you actually keep going back.
Yeah, exacto. Keep doing that.
Keep doing that.
Beautiful. Pues tenemos un episodio super mega pack. Tenemos varias cosas. Lex a última hora, pues nos dejó esto a nosotros solamente y pues se fue a janguear. Súper irresponsable de parte de él.
ese cabrón está en la fila de Chick-fil-A as we speak.
Yep.
Mi gente, que caiga en el récord que él faltó este episodio de After School Club para ir a Chick-fil-A. O sea,
Nice.
For some home
That's
style
right.
macaroni and cheese and religious Sunday chicken sandwich.
Todos sabemos
exacto.
que Popeyes es el mejor. Así que,
Eso es verdad.
get straight.
I don't know.
Yo,
I don't agree with their values, but that chicken sandwich is pretty good.
Isn't it a Chick-fil-A the one?
It's Chick-fil-A, man.
Yeah, it's Chick-fil-A.
But they don't have any values. They don't have
That's
any.
what I'm saying. I don't agree with their value, but
But that chicken though.
a ver bien.
but that chicken though,
Yeah.
bro,
Vale la pena
Yeah.
becoming a homophobe for it, huh?
it's like
¿Será
It's
eso?
overrated.
Mientras más tú pegues, menos taste el sabor.
what?
O sea, mientras más pecado sea, como que
Sí.
menos sabor tenga.
En general,
Puede
sí.
Yeah.
Mientras más pecado sea, menos sabor será GB.
No, más sabor.
Mientras
más
más
No,
sabor
más
tenga,
sabor.
más pecado tiene.
You know, it's like the 11 herbs and spices with 11 herbs and transphobes, just spicing it all up.
Dicen como que tiran un
Yeah.
salmo por cada. No, ya
Sí.
vamos para el infierno.
Can I ask you guys a question? Are in Puerto Rico, are they working on Sundays?
No.
Que yo sepa,
El
no.
Dice
Chick-fil-A.
separado.
Oh, they actually stuck to their guns, huh?
I
Always.
guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a branding,
Yo
yeah,
vivo
it's a
al lado
branding.
de-
I feel like they use that in certain states, and then like where the labor laws are kind of, they're like, fuck your
Exacto.
Sundays, like, you know what I mean?
Literal.
Nah.
Yo voy a decirles
We'll never get
live,
sponsored by
y
them, it's
esto me va
alright.
a poner como que en un listado, como que van a eliminar los otros pueblos y posibles lugares donde yo vivo, pero yo vivo extremadamente cerca de Chick-fil-A. Ahora alguien viene que está viendo el episodio y dice, él vive cerca de esta área, y ya es como que me puede encontrar más fácil. Pero
I
la
know one
cuestión es,
person. I know one person who's doing that as he watches this.
yeah, we speak, exacto. Ahora mismo
Damn.
está como que cerca de esta área, él debe vivir. Okay.
There's a red thumbtack with a red yarn haciendo un perímetro alrededor de ese Chick-fil-A.
yo encuentro bien ridículo como los tapones infernales que se están formando, porque mi gente, los que son de Bayamón, no sé si saben el Costco que está frente a Chick-fil-A, se formó un tapón infernal y esa área ya de por sí tenía tapón desde las 3 de la tarde. Yo cogí como el segundo día, yo cogí un tapón de como 1 hora y estaba como que sea la madre y era horrible, de verdad. Y tienen guardias de seguridad ahí, es como que en Bayamón tienen guardias de seguridad ahí en esa esquina. Como que el crimen
Wait, they have guardia de seguridad at the Chick-fil-A?
Bro, sí, para controlar la fila.
Hay bancos en Puerto Rico que no tienen guardias de seguridad.
Gracias. gotta reserve that precious chicken. You know?
La madre mía vive en Bayamón. No es un caserío. It's a building where people rent or whatever. And they don't have a security guard and they're getting robbed. Their cars robbed constantly. But Chick-fil-A. We gotta protect the mac and cheese, God damn it.
You gotta protect it.
Pues yo fui un día que la fila habían, honestamente, comparado con los otros días, o sea, que la fila siempre llegaba afuera, y había como que 4 carros adelante, y dije como que, shit, pues déjame ver what's the big fuss. Mano, cuando probé ese pollo me quedé como que, is this it? Como que, mano, no sabía absolutamente a nada. Bueno, ahora bien y tenía COVID cuando lo probé, puede ser eso también, pero no sabía absolutamente a nada así como que delicioso. O sea, como que no veo por qué la fila, en verdad.
La fila es porque algo nuevo, dude. That doesn't matter. That's
¿Probaste la salsa?
Sí, probé la salsa. La salsa está buena, pero yo probé salsas que puedo comprar en el supermercado que saben básicamente a eso.
They do sell the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Exacto. Pero, mala mía, pero si no es el pollo,
imagina que es la salsa, yo no lo sé.
Pero es que, mira, yo lo probé en Florida y siempre he dicho que yo nunca iba a pagar por Chick-fil-A y nunca he pagado por Chick-fil-A y tampoco lo voy a hacer en mi vida.
You got the root, y'all. You're dirty though. I didn't pay for it, but I ate it. Still, somebody bought it for me.
Somebody bought it for me. Fue mi tía. Entonces, porque ella me dice, allá no hay Chick-fil-A, ¿verdad? Yo, no. ¿Quieres probarlo? Yo, dale.
Sure.
Pero el punto es de que cada vez que yo visito a mis tíos, ellos por lo menos me pagan la comida. Siempre es algo que hacemos en la familia, siempre nos pagamos la comida. So, ¿qué pasa? Que ella coge y me lleva. Entonces, my wife, como ya vivió muchos años en Estados Unidos, pues ella sí lo había probado. Y ella me contó un montón de fast food y restaurantes y whatever. Pues, ¿qué pasa? Que cuando yo fui, teníamos un debate bien cabrón, porque a ella le encanta Chick-fil-A, meaning a mi tía. Entonces a mi wife le encanta la salsa de Chick-fil-A. Y cuando yo lo probé, las dos estuvieron como que semi-disappointed, porque yo como que Popeyes is better. Literal, lo primero que, the first bite fue como que, yeah, Popeyes is definitely better. Like, they have, like, a lot of seasoning as well. Como que,
really?
It's a lot.
Wait, you talk about Popeye's sandwich has more seasoning?
Es que no me acuerdo cuál de los dos en realidad tiene como que no, el de Popeye tiene más seasoning porque I always ask for spicy.
That's why.
Y también lo pedí allá ese mismo, like spicy, like all the same, everything, I ordered the same. Lo único que cuando probé el de Chick-fil-A como que no me mató.
That's why, because our Puerto Rican taste buds love fucking salt, bro. Yeah. That's a Caucasian sandwich.
Por eso.
That's a Slavic sandwich, bro. That's what it is.
Like, entonces estábamos como que debatiendo which one is more juicier, which one is this, which one is that. Y en realidad, al final del día, siempre se la tuve que dar a Popeyes.
I feel like the patty the meat is better, but the seasoning is better in other places.
Eso mismo era.
La calidad de la carne yo creo que es mejor en ese sandwich, but our seasoning is like, that's some white people shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So one is juicier, the other one is just better.
Nada, pero para matar a Chick-fil-A, nada, si quieren un mejor pollo, pues allí me invito en esa avenida, siguen, cogen a la derecha y llegan a Willy's Pincho.
El país.
Ahí está. Opciones locales, ahí está.
Porque Willy's Pincho prepara los pinchos todos los días a las 7 de la mañana, adobando pollo. Exacto. Para que unos ingratos como ustedes vayan y apoyen un producto americano. ¿Ok? As I said in Florida, saying that. No kidding.
Un cease and desist por hablar de Chick-fil-A. Ese es como nos
cancelan.
There's gonna be a sponsor. There's gonna be a sponsor next week, by the way.
O nos dan sponsor o dejen de estar donándole a.
I'll tell you this though.
homofóbica.
I'll tell you this though. You can't fuck with that lemonade.
Eso no lo probé.
Even if it does give you diabetes, it's fucking awesome.
Así de lleno de azúcar está.
Bro, what?
Okay, hello.
The original has so much sugar in it. They had to come out with a less sugar version of it. I'm like, they literally realized, like, whoa, if we want these people to keep on buying me, we might not want to kill them. Like, we have to come out with a less sugary version, and we have to offer them an alternative.
El problema de con Chick-fil-A, I only ate it like once cuando estuve en Georgia, porque lo que yo tenía más cerca siempre era un Popeyes o era un KFC. And the only time I ate it, I barely remember it because como que nunca fue como que algo impactante para mí. So, I don't know. And I'm guessing que aquí estará más diluido, porque pero el problema de chipear todo esto es que el Popeye, por ejemplo, el Popeye de aquí no es el Popeye cuando tú lo comes allá. Like, para nada.
Exacto.
Está un poquito más bland aquí en Puerto Rico.
Really?
So, oh yeah, definitely. I feel que...
Believe it or not, cambia los seasonings. Igual como cuando tú ves ofertas especiales en distintos restaurantes. Como cuando sacaron el Szechuan Sauce de Rick and Morty por lo de Mulan, pues eso era solamente ciertos McDonald's, no era en todo. Like, they don't ship it everywhere.
So Puerto Rico, I can tell you right now, I know that Puerto Rico, the McDonald's franchise is like half is owned by the actual company and then half is owned by like a Puerto Rican subsidiary or something like that.
Yes,
porque tú compras la franquicia.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep.
So very, very cool.
La manera que tú puedes hacer un McDonald's es bien fácil. Lo único que te va a costar un ojo a la cara.
Exacto. Pero it'll probably be profitable porque McDonald's like literally is the most profitable one. So.
Yeah.
Anyways,
después de ese preamble ramble.
Sí, es que tenemos una sección nueva, mi gente, que vamos a hablar de qué comimos en el
de fast foods y eso. Eso es lo que deberían traer a Puerto Rico. Un Five Guys. Un Five Guys sería un
I know.
Five Guys era cabrón.
Me lo han dicho.
With the sack of peanuts. With the sack of peanuts, bro. Yo, there's gonna be some. No.
¿Cómo es que se llama el
Eso no va a existir, bro.
Texas?
Eso no va a existir.
No, but this place, Texas Roadhouse, is it?
Texas Roadhouse, the steakhouse, yeah.
Yeah, I went there and I took a shit ton of peanuts. Y se me quedaron todos en Florida.
I mean, claro, obviamente, in today's world, you can't just be like chucking peanuts. No, obviamente, yo sé que no, pero. You know.
I was gonna say, I was like that can be problematic in Puerto Rico because I know, like, I was raised by a Latino woman, bro. El momento que.
Go ahead, say more.
El día que alguien mapea ese piso, una mujer mapea ese piso, un hombre mapea ese piso y venga alguien y tire una cascarilla, se va a formar la tercera guerra mundial. Ahí mismito.
Qué raro. We just went offline for some reason. Ya no estamos live. Qué raro. I don't know what happened.
You actually like Five Guys?
I love Five Guys.
A mí me han contado muchas cosas.
Ese burger está cabrón para mí. En cuestión de fast food burgers, that burger me gusta un montón.
It's like the most homest, it's the closest thing to like a homemade burger. Like
por eso digo.
Really, like, not that McDonald's gives a shit about presentation, but they're literally like slapping it in the paper and like, take that shit.
Sí, pero didn't you know? Let me jump in. Didn't you know? I need. Vas a poner el coso. Didn't you know that a chef, sued McDonald's and actually won because he proved that the burgers are not suited for human consumption?
Obligado.
Oh, but we know that.
I'm pretty sure all of those things are.
No, obviamente, pero que tú ganes que le ganes una demanda está cabrón.
McDonald's is consumable as of right now. When the study comes out in the future that we've been eating humans,
exacto,
then that's when we'll stop going to McDonald's.
But there's not enough humans.
We'll have to think about it too. We'll be like, damn though.
There's not enough humans para poder hacerlo, yo creo. Es otra cosa.
I mean, is there enough cows to supply that much?
Of course not. That's why it's not good for human consumption. Pero even humans would be for human consumption, ¿me entiendes? You can eat a human. You can't eat cardboard. At least you're not supposed to. You know? Esa es la cosa.
So, what a perfect segue.
Yeah.
Pues nos va a dar hambre para lo que queda de podcast. ¿Qué película? O sea, vamos a hablar de película. Vamos al mambo.
Peliculita.
Please don't jump into after having that conversation about hamburgers. Please don't jump into turning red.
No, bro.
Red meat.
Of course not.
Jump into Obi Wan first, please.
Obi.
Sí, mira, los temas para hoy son Obi Wan, Moon Knight y están en orden. Obi Wan, Moon Knight, The Adam Project y entonces para lo último Red Panda.
Ok.
Depend on the movie.
Pero antes de eso,
Ujú.
¿vieron el rumor? No sé si les envié la foto. ¿Vieron que por alguna razón Halle Berry se recortó el pelo y se pintó de blanco el pelo?
Oh.
¿Vieron
Okay.
eso?
No.
No.
What are you
No.
implying with that? She's gonna be in John Wick?
No, she's probably gonna
I
be
know,
in...
I know, I get it. I'm just being a smart
Okay.
ass. Jesus
Of
Christ.
course. Es Swordfish, parte 2. Ella está viva, ya.
Ujú.
No, pero se está rumorando que pues ella va a salir como Storm. Eso era otro de los rumores de
Bring them all in,
Multiverse of
bro.
Darkness.
Bring them all in. Bring them
Jodiendo es
bring
que se
everybody.
parece el corte de la muchacha que hizo de Storm. I forget her name. Para decir más allá, I never learned her name, and I'm sorry, porque me gustó su look de Storm.
It's okay,
Yeah,
she's not a famous actress.
Exacto. Pero es que su look de Storm a mí me encantó, for some reason. Pero se parece.
You talk about Alexandria's ship?
Same, cool.
Si esa es la de X-Men Apocalypse, pues ya.
I
Creo que
think
sale
that's her.
en
Yeah,
Alex también. Como que la
Alexander
otra
ship.
nunca la he visto.
Pues- Pues
So
sí,
what
ya.
you're suggesting
She's
is...
in Tick Tick Boom, by the way.
That's
Oh,
cool.
cool.
Are you suggesting que hicieron reshoots ahora o ella lleva con ese peinado hace un buen tiempo?
Que salió ahora, como que miren mi pelo, como que más cercano a la fecha. Como que acuérdate que tienes que dar temas por cosas. O sea, y es
No,
como
I
no-
know, pero it makes me question si ella tenía recorte pero se quedó en secreto o hizo el recorte ahora porque va a hacer eso. Which, if
No,
they're
ella-
actually doing reshoots a esta altura,
Por
se
eso,
está tirando
es-
el Rise of Skywalker, haciendo,
Bueno.
grabando hasta el último momento.
Ella lleva
Pero
con
no
el
creo-
recorte hace 3 días, según los social
Ujú.
medias. Lleva hace
Ok.
3 días, dependiendo cuándo fueron los Golden Globes. Eso fue
Ok.
lo que... Espérate.
Pero yo puedo ver lo que literalmente
Critics'
ella
Choice,
fue...
Critics' Choice.
Pero
Sorry.
puedo ver lo que literalmente ella entró por un estudio, le hicieron toda la pendeja allá adentro escondida, y entonces hizo todo lo que grabó, las 3 escenas en un green screen, y salió para afuera por la parte de atrás en un SUV, y se fue para el carajo. I can see that.
Or they're
Excuse me. Espérate. I
or
wanna say
simply a
something.
post credits.
No, ya, eso. Pero I wanna say something
Por estar
interesting.
abriéndose. Ajá.
I want to say something interesting. Ella subió, o sea, obviamente social media managers pues le subieron las fotos pues de Critics' Choice Award y toda la pendeja. Vamos a ser chismosos. En estos momentos a mí me da gracia que hay una foto de hace 6 horas que es de ese mismo photoshoot con ella con el recorte, las pantallas que se ven hermosas, que pueden aludir a algo, pero el caption es lo que me tripea y eso lo confirmaría. Glad to be back.
No,
Eso es lo que dice.
Obligado. Okay.
Ah.
¿Te gusta cuando ya no hay secreto y todo el mundo tiene que chotear todo lo que viene en la película? ¿Te gusta eso? ¿Te pompea?
Bueno,
saber que faltando 3 meses te están diciendo que ya viene?
Está cool porque literalmente nos reunimos para eso cada semana. So.
Ya,
Sí, pero-
además de que nosotros lo sabíamos con Spider-Man. Eso, fíjate, coño, qué casualidad, Orengo, que tú dices eso.
Dale.
Y yo ahorita, en lo que mi esposo y yo estábamos, sí, lo voy a decir porque se joda. Me pueden triviar, I don't care. Estábamos friendo queso. So,
Okay.
estoy comiendo queso frito. En ese
¿por qué
momento,
trivial?
yo estoy
Why
así-
would we
I know.
why would we make fun
I'm
of you
hating
for-
on you because I want queso frito with guayaba.
There you go.
Wow.
Like,
Oh, and
I
it's
don't-
crunchy
Es
too.
para que se hagan la imagen, para que se hagan la imagen. So, yo estoy
Wow.
así,
That was a low blow.
yo estoy así comiéndome el queso
Ya lo en la
frito.
guayaba, Celi.
Ok, no me gusta mucho la pasta de guayaba, pero me como la guayaba en otras maneras. Ok.
Okay.
Ok.
Pero lo que pasa es que todo se puede como que me pueden tripear porque pues este es el internet. Pero anyways, mi punto es que estaba así comiendo queso frito y yo estoy pensando, no le dije nada a mi esposa, pero yo dije, coño, nosotros estuvimos con spoilers de Spider-Man y nos comimos la película igual. O sea, lo que tú estás diciendo es bien cierto, como que te hypea, pero en Spider-Man fue totalmente lo contrario. Y yo creo que con las cosas que están diciendo, de que Benedict Cumberbatch está diciendo, esto es la continuación de No Way Home en cuestión de cómo de grande va a ser, en qué se van a tirar, pues todos sabemos ya eso. Pero como que me estuvo bien interesante que hasta el sol de hoy, mientras más spoilers den, más la gente la quiere ir a ver. Porque es lo que nadie entiende, lo que a mí me pasa con los spoilers. Yo digo, a mí no me importan los spoilers, tú me puedes decir lo que sea, excepto cosas bien específicas. Si tú me hubieses spoileado lo que hizo Tony, ahí yo me hubiese encojonado bien cabrón con ustedes. Esa es la diferencia. Lo otro es que como que mientras más spoilers hay, más hype es porque no es lo mismo, porque no lo estoy viendo yo. Yo estoy viendo una imagen borrosa que la sacaron de un estudio en las ventas del carajo, pero yo lo quiero ver en HD, qué sé yo, con todos los sonidos especiales. O sea, no es la misma experiencia. Y yo creo que eso es lo que a mí el cine me está vendiendo, y es la experiencia de yo verlo, aunque lo vea un spoiler. A mí no me molesta leer un libreto, a mí no me molesta ver un video o que se liquee algo, porque la experiencia cuando yo la tenga en el cine me la voy a vivir igual. Eso a mí me pasó con Spider-Man. Yo le dije a Miguel, dame todos los spoilers que tú quieras. Cuando sacaron lo de Daredevil, que yo llevo años diciendo, va a salir el cabrón allá, va a salir, dale break, que va a salir. Y salió. Yo me hypeé igual, yo salí gritando del cine. O sea, yo tenía un pana que literalmente, estratégicamente, a él y yo nos sentaron juntos porque íbamos a estar gritando y dándole a la silla y agajándonos de que, como que, así, y yo me lo viví igual, con todo y que yo llevaba diciendo que Daredevil iba a estar. Y la foto.
That's fair. It's not my experience. I don't feel that way.
I know.
Yo siento que la película de Spider-Man No Way Home, this might be spicy, hubiera hecho 3 billones fácil si la gente no sabía que Spider-Man y los dos Spider-Man van a salir.
Ya, obligado.
I'm pretty sure. Que no.
En parte hay que darle.
Papi, ¿cuál fue la película que no enseñó nada? ¿Cuál fue la película que no enseñó nada y hizo 3 billones? Por favor, espérate. ¿Cuál fue la película que hizo 3 billones y nadie supo carajo? You don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Sí, no, you don't know what I'm talking about. Sí, dale. La película que básicamente hizo, el trailer fue enseñar 6 bobos caminando con suits que después cambiaron en la película, and that was a trailer, y tú fuiste a verla blind, hizo 3 billones. Because literally people didn't know what the fuck was going to happen.
But here's the thing. Marketing has already found that sweet spot of letting shit out to the public and garnering fucking attention. Or whatever. That was during a period where everybody was handy and dandy and free. We don't live in that space anymore. When Spider-Man was about to come out, you were living in a confined space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know
pero look
in a fucking cloistered ass thing, and they were literally handing out directly to the people tidbits. Because if you're gonna sit there and tell me, oh no, that wasn't literally like set out by marketing, somebody wasn't literally leaking a lot of that shit out to the public.
Siento que some of it might have been Sony, otras cosas yo creo que no.
I think they ran with it.
They probably gauged. They probably gauged and they were like, okay, la gente está seemingly liking it, cool, whatever.
And they noticed, and I think they noticed how well it worked for them, and now that's literally every company's little fucking thing. Like, oh, we'll let this out slowly. We'll leak this.
It ruins a lot of the experience for me. Yo me disfruté bastante Infinity War, si lo vamos con estos tipos de películas, que son las películas que tienen un secreto para mantener, ¿me entiendes? Pues I dig cuando yo no supe qué carajo iba a pasar con Infinity War, I dig cuando no sabía cómo el plot se iba a desarrollar en Endgame. Todo eso está súper nítido. Estoy seguro que si yo hubiera sido más casual y solamente hubiera visto los trailers que nos dio Sony, los trailers bien básicos que nos dio Sony, y yo no saber que genuinamente estaba los dos Spider-Man, aunque quizás a lot of people might have known, pero eso es ahora. Si hubiera sido 3 años atrás, people would have probably been like, no bro, no va a ser los dos Spider-Man, no creo que se tiene esa maroma.
Let me ask you a question though.
Tira.
The hardcore fan that went to see that movie was gonna go regardless whether they knew the secret or they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something about the
masses that you brought in, the masses that you brought in were the normies.
Mm-hmm.
With the whole Toby and Andrew shit.
So the people
that didn't know or that heard that there could be a possibility, they went to see it because of the rumor. They didn't go to see it because they were stuck to a computer reading all the leaks. So everybody that wanted to see that movie literally went to go see that movie. I don't think it would have affected the numbers either way. If nobody
but I'm talking about the
anything.
experience though. There's something the experience.
Pero okay.
The experience.
Okay, sí.
Es bien diferente. Yo escuché más gritos de Daredevil, porque Daredevil sí fue algo que quizá la gente sabía, pero no estaba tan widespread como los dos Spider-Man. Yo en mi sala, los gritos más grandes, excepto de la pelea final, porque es la pelea final, pero genuinamente el grito inesperado fue ver a Charlie Cox en la película. Porque ese sí fue la cosa que not a lot of people, including myself, that was the only thing that was kind of still doubtful if they were actually going to bring. Yo estaba bastante acertado de que iban a ser los dos Spider-Man, pero yo decía con Charlie Cox, decía, coño, I don't know if they're gonna tirarse la maroma ayer, even though they kind of did it with Hawkeye, como que estaba nebuloso con ese. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people were, hence why todo el mundo estaba gritando cuando salió Charlie Cox.
I was shocked that they actually did the Garfield scene where he saves. I didn't think they were actually gonna like please us and give us that. I was like,
Sure,
they're not gonna do that.
Of course,
I was like,
of course.
that shit sounds so fan fiction-y to me. I was like, they're not gonna do that. They're not
Very
gonna do that.
Yeah.
Pero me da gracia que, Orengo, tú estás diciendo que estás hablando de la experiencia, pero empezaste hablando de Chavo.
Bueno, te estoy diciendo porque yo siento que a lot of...
Got him! No,
espérate, porque porque no estoy diciendo que more people... Porque acuérdate que a lot of Endgame was a lot of repeat viewings. Mucha gente fue a verla 2, 3, 4, 5 veces fácil. Eso es fácil. Pero I think que there's a lot of replayability cuando te coge bastante de sorpresa todos los elementos y al no saber que todos esos elementos venían, todo viene de cantazo. So you need to see it again because todo fue demasiado fuerte. Al tú haber, por ejemplo, visto No Way Home, you already knew a lot of the things that were going to happen, so maybe you watch it once more, if that, y después tranquilo, te echas para atrás. Con Endgame, por ejemplo, I think I saw it like 2 or 3 times. Con No Way Home, al yo saber básicamente todo lo que pasaba, yo vi la única vez, yo dije, I'm good.
So I'll give you that. I'll give you that because...
I'll give you that, pero hablando claro,
okay.
yo no salí más veces a verla. Y sí, tengo que decir que fue por esto, porque en realidad fue por el COVID. Porque,
bueno, claro, también. Sure, that is true.
Yo solamente no fui a verla 5 veces. Yo la hubiese visto como 5 o 7 veces. Like, for sure. Pero yo solamente fui a verla una vez por el simple hecho de que yo tengo una esposa que es asmática, tengo una mamá que está en los 60 y pico de años, so yo mejor me cuido antes de que yo cometa una estupidez.
No, that's
my
fair.
Wife works, pero por eso, so I was taking care of the family and myself. So, si no, yo lo hubiese visto millones de veces. Yo estoy loca por comprar la película.
Yeah. Yo creo que, actually, todavía está en cine, en Puerto Rico. There's still a few theaters que tienen la película.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm almost certain que todavía está en cines en Puerto Rico. A pesar de todo. Y estoy seguro que habrá gente que se tira la maroma un lunes random a verla.
I'll be honest with you. I will tell you, like, now thinking back at it, yeah, like, I saw the movie and I liked everything I saw on screen. But it's true, like, nothing was shocking at a certain point because we had, like, literally read everything or whatever. As to compare it to something like Shang-Chi or the Eternals, which I was really involved on what was going on screen because I didn't know much about it.
Yeah,
going in, you know what I mean? I didn't really know much. Shang-Chi, we spoiled a lot of it, right, Sully? We spoiled the shitload of it, but I didn't know.
Igual que Eternals.
Did we spoil Eternals though? I don't remember.
No había nada spoilable, que había spoilable.
Pero
el hermano de Thanos.
Exacto, de
Heroes.
Exacto, es que acaba a punto de decir Theros, y Theros es algo de Magic the Gathering y
verdad.
So, iba a decir Theros, so por eso yo como que wait.
No, you wanted to say Star Fox, and we had that conversation already.
Oh yeah, exacto. Not my Star Fox. That's all I remember. Pero ya, tú y yo tuvimos la casualidad. Y tú lo conseguiste like a year before the movie came out because the movie kept
that's right.
Remember that?
Were they? I don't remember. Were they accurate? I don't remember. Really? I didn't recall. That's
Tenía
right.
la escena completita, mano.
Verdad.
Eran 2 líneas. Literalmente era como un Wikipedia page. Tenía 2 líneas.
It had bullet points.
Yeah.
Like everything that happened in the movie. That's right. That's
Exacto.
true.
Y tenía lo último. Que I remember vividly. De que eran 2 líneas y era el end credit scene completo.
That's right.
Me pasó con Rise of Skywalker. Yo me acuerdo, antes que Rise of Skywalker saliera, había este tipo Doomcock que él seguía diciendo lo que iba a pasar en la película y actually dijo la línea final, lo de Rey Skywalker. Le decía, no, que la película va a terminar con Rey Skywalker. Y decía, nah, that's a bullshit. That's so insane, loco. Pero I love hearing your videos. Cuando veo la película, yo, this is insane, oh man. Un tipo que se pone una fucking máscara y habla en una voz alterada, porque él altera su voz para el efecto estúpido. He said this shit 3 months ago. Yo no le creí porque parecía, I thought he was an insane person. And now, cada vez que la mierda que él dice de Disney, yo me la como, porque yo like, ese tipo dijo lo de Rey Skywalker 3 meses antes de salir la película. Yo le creo todo lo que él diga de Disney. Yo le creo completamente. Puñeta. It's insane. Está cabrón, pero yo creo que es porque a lot of people just have these leaks. Esta compañía bien grande no sabe fucking mantener a su gente callada y whatever. Lo cual, I guess it's cool for people to know de antemano, pero it does get to a point that it ruins a lot of the experience, I think.
¿Tú sabes cuánto le pagan a esa gente por los leaks?
Sí, yo entiendo. Si no, Disney se volvería más loco. Yo creo que es como tú dices, Disney se preocupa por el visual. Yo creo que Disney no le preocupa tanto que tú digas, va a salir el X-Men entero. Pero si le enseñas la foto, como hizo John Campia, y es como que él dice, no, we don't like that. We don't want you to see it. We want you to be talking about it. So, yeah.
But we are. Either way, we're going to be talking about it.
We're going to be talking. So, tienes razón en eso. Te tengo que dar, es verdad. Pero it kind of sucks. Es todo lo que digo.
Yeah,
Entonces, be cool yo no saber que Halle Berry viene y cuando lo vea diga, qué cool, that's neat. Ya está ahí con pelito y diciendo, you know what happens to a frog in the weather?
Wow. If they do that, wow. You know what happens to a frog when it gets struck by lightning?
Exacto.
Whoa.
The same thing that happens to everything else.
If they use that line in the movie, I'll be like, you bastards. Like,
that'd be
you sons
great.
of bitches. You're getting like really cheap with it now. Like,
I mean, they did in The Rise of Skywalker. Este cabrón monologueó la línea que él dice en Return of the Revenge of the Sith. So, que haga eso, está bien, está cool. Vamos allá. Todo esto es un refrito, Miguel, todo es un refrito, ¿verdad? Vamos a ser cínicos about it.
Hablando de
refrito
y member berries.
Muy bien, DEKE.
DEKE.
¡Pum!
Beautiful. Vamos allá. Vamos a Obi Wan.
Yeah.
Hablan ustedes. Ahora. No es que no quiera hablar de Star Wars. Es
Pero
que llevo hablando de Star Wars todos los días con ustedes. Y hoy llega el día y yo estoy como que...
¿Cómo va a ser? Si Star Wars is so fun.
DEKE ya se está diciendo que le bajes par indirectamente.
No,
Yo lo que te está diciendo directamente a ti, porque que todos los días, cada suspiro es un mensaje de Star Wars, eres tú.
Lo que pasa es que yo amo Star Wars, of course, si no me divorcian. Pero no es que me moleste en lo absoluto. Es que...
No, para nada.
Pero
no sé, como que todas estas, no quiero decir variantes, por poco lo digo, todas estas conexiones, todo este crical y todo lo que quieren poner, todos los actores que quieren volver y todo el amor que le están enseñando a la primera trilogía, todas las fotos, bueno, pues sí, la primera trilogía, pero no la original, mano, de verdad que como it fries your brain a little bit. Porque you're trying to make sense of everything that's going to happen and you are praying that it's not a shit show como Book of Boba Fett. Eso es lo que a mí me tiene media... porque es que we're hyping it. O sea, estamos contentos, estamos hablando de esto todos los días. Vamos a hacer un show nuevo. Y es como que...
DEKE te está...
They're going to disappoint me again. They're going to disappoint me again.
DEKE's respecting you because if you keep on going, he's going to go.
No, obviamente. Pero es que, no quiero que this keeps disappointing me.
Pero a mí me pasó con Book of Boba Fett. A mí Book of Boba Fett me jodió emocionalmente. Me mataron un personaje, pero ese personaje como que like in a way no estaba establecido. Obi Wan lo que me da esperanza es que ya él está establecido y creo que pues pueden seguir con su arco. Eso es lo único que me da esperanza, por decirlo así. Ese trailer me lo hace tiempo de verdad que yo no veía un trailer que como que sea como que puñeta, yes, como que de verdad esa emoción, como que el geek, el trailer me la dio, me voló la cabeza. Había cositas que las volví a ver un montón de veces otra vez, que estaba geeking out con ustedes,
Qué fácil tú eres, DEKE. Qué fácil tú eres. Hablando claro.
Dile más.
They put on that dumb soundtrack and you, oh my God! They're like, no, I'm kidding. I'm just
It
kidding.
literally could have been 10 segundos de negro, Duel of Fates, sale el logo y DEKE would have been hyper-analyzing el logo.
I'm not even gonna lie. You could put Duel of Fates to anything. Like, you could put Duel of Fates to somebody taking a piss in a urinal, and it'll be like the most epic stream of piss you've ever seen.
Es como la 2 de Halo. O sea, la canción de Halo.
I was watching it, and I agree with DEKE. Like, I got like bits and pieces because I don't go that deep into the lore, but I'm like, oh, wait a second, I've seen that character somewhere. Oh, I know where this is going. Oh, the video game. I could recognize some people from the video game or whatever. So con todo eso, I was like, yo, this shit is going to be fucking crazy. Like, this shit feels like, the presentation does not feel like Boba Fett. It does not. No, it looks totally different or whatever. But proceed, DEKE. I'm sorry.
¿Qué?
Proceed. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, o sea, es que me pompió, o sea, de los Jedi es uno de los más que me gusta. Se siente bien diferente. O sea, cuando digo que se siente diferente en el sentido de que sí, siento que va a ser un western, siento que va a ser otra vez la historia de alguien retirado, como que enfrentando el mundo. Él se va a ver forzado a salirse de su misión para hacer otra. No, ¿por qué no, Orengo?
That's not a western. That's called a story. Pero okay.
Ajá, pero y ven acá, la mayoría de los westerns no tienes una persona que está enfocada en una sola cosa y se sale de su
Spaghetti westerns maybe, pero there's so many others.
Por eso,
have any of your westerns no, you don't get to come in mid conversation, all right? No, you don't get to do that. Bye.
The boss.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
I want to come in here.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
I was watching.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, whatever.
Dale, no interrumpas el flow. O sea, no interrumpas la fuerza. Anyway.
Oh my God, he did it.
No, pero me gustó. Hay cositas que obviamente que hablo con ustedes que me preocupa que no van a hacer sentido. Como que, ¿para qué te vas a ir del planeta si tu misión es cuidar a Luke? Es como que te vas a ir.
Pero si tiene que cuidar al. What if something happens to the other twin?
Sí, pero eso no es trabajo de él, papi. Tiene que haber otra persona cuidándola. Él está en Tatooine. Él no tiene un contrato. Él no es omnipresente. Él no puede
that's why nobody will ever fucking remember you. That's why, because you don't do great things like that. Leave your post to protect somebody else.
Pero se ve chulita. Me gustó que no nos dieron lightsaber de parte de él. O sea, como que me imagino que se va a hacer como el geeky moment de verlo prender una lightsaber. Me gustó el tono de... me gustaron mucho las líneas, de verdad. I'm a sucker for Star Wars, pero me gustó la maldita línea de como que el Inquisitor hablando de que es como una piquiña. El Jedi es como una piquiña que se empieza a regar, que riega el Hope. Obviamente mucha gente odia la frase del Hope, pero whatever, está bien. Los Jedi inspiran la fucking rebelión, so todavía está en esa línea que Star Wars ha establecido. Los Inquisitors se ven raros, pero pues esto todavía no está en el mismo timeline que originalmente ellos salen, so es como yo estaba diciendo, a lo mejor él está gordito porque pues todavía no ha caído en depresión, todavía no tiene el ojo amarillo porque todavía no es
that's a cop out.
Bro, falta todavía para que él se vuelva en el...
Somebody fucked up in the makeup department, I can guarantee you.
Pero yo puedo perdonar que el tipo no se vea like Egghead, porque, I mean, to be honest.
No, es verdad, la prostética y tú te imaginas que se le...
No, pero también el show tiene una estética, ¿me entiendes?
Time out. Wait a second. That's not a valid excuse, because didn't his race come out in like episode 2 or some shit like that? And he has the cylindrical head?
¿Quién es ese?
The Inquisitor, the Grand Inquisitor. His race comes out in another one of the movies, doesn't it?
DEKE, mira a ver.
Tú estás hablando el que sale literalmente en el episodio 3, la ciudad está la que hace el monstruito ese que hace el ruido, la iguana. El tipo que sale como que we're being held hostage.
I think so. Is that the same race?
No, eso. You're a little racist. No es la misma raza, pero dale, te la
I think it's the same race. I could be wrong. I think
okay, yo voy a delegar en DEKE aquí. Ahí está jodido, Miguel. If he's saying que no.
Tienen dientes filosos. Lo que tú estás diciendo. Sí sé que son altitos, pero yo creo... Puede ser la misma raza, pero que sea como un... Acuérdate que cada raza tiene subdivisión dependiendo del renglón galáctico que viene. So, puede ser que sea como que otra variación de esa misma raza. Puede ser, pero ya.
Yo lo que digo es que estos shows, lo que es Clone Wars, lo que es Rebels, they have a certain aesthetic to the character design, que obviamente no son completamente replicables en the real world, porque simplemente las dimensiones de las personas son weird. ¿Entiendes? That guy looks like fucking Egghead. Y sure, se verá cool en la estética, pero like maybe in real life, la transición, they probably tried it y dijeron... Y los Egghead y picharon y dijeron el tipo cómo está, pero tengo la línea así de jara, la piel blanca.
Miguel, el que tú dices es mitad CGI. So,
caballero, the Grand Inquisitor es de raza Pawan, and that is the same race. That is the same race that comes out.
Pero dije que podía ser de otro renglón galáctico, que por eso la cabeza es redonda. Papi, ellos no tienen la misma dieta.
No
Eso es
estás
racismo.
haciendo una excusa por una serie que todavía no salió, ¿ok? Don't be softening the blow yet.
So do you think entonces que he should have looked like the guy in episode 3?
Well, if he looks like it in another series, and then that race, which Deke is like, oh, not all Puerto Ricans look the same, not all Chinese people look the same, not all black people look the same. I'm guessing that's the easy way out he decided to take or whatever.
Está bien, pero faltan como 6 años para que él se vea físico. A lo mejor está más viejo. A lo mejor la raza esa, mientras más viejo tú seas, más finito se pone. Like, yo sé que estoy fiddling with straws. I know that.
O sea, más joven que sea, más cabezón es.
Puede ser. Tú no sabes cómo. A lo mejor el episodio empieza con uno caminando así y es como que bien bebé y tiene la cabeza gigante. Es el backstory de él, como que me decía el cabezón.
So then, okay, I'll give you that much. How about the eyes, though?
Pero papi, es que Anakin también tenía ese síndrome. Anakin en momentos tiene los ojos normales y cuando está haciendo acciones como más relacionadas al vínculo oscuro, se le ponen amarillos. Los Sith no tienen los ojos amarillos siempre.
Sí, eso sí, yo me acuerdo que I remember that in episode 3. So
como-
I'm gonna go assuming que eso es así.
But that race does have dark eyes, like straight up black eyes.
He does have black eyes though, bro.
He
I
has
thought he had regular eyes. I didn't even see it.
Diablo, yo no sé.
In the trailer, he has black eyes.
I think so. It's dark eyes at least. Quizás no son black, pero son oscuritos.
Tiene ojos más humanoides en el sentido que no se ven completamente oscuros como él lo tiene en la serie. Pero no tiene el iris amarillo, no lo tiene. So I'm assuming que es eso, que todavía no está Sith-like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. It's someone in a trench coat with a red lightsaber. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what they look like.
I mean, it's that whole thing of like, the Game of Thrones horse. Episode 1, he looks like a great stallion, and then episode 2, he looks like a fucking child's drawing. Like, this is LucasArts here. Like, they're not, mom and pop shops fucking level. There's money they could spend on straight up, like,
Sí,
they're not DC who, they decide to make shows and like their cosplay looks fucking disgustingly horrible sometimes.
Pero
the outcome to these characters.
Nah, yo no creo que esa tiene un Sonic. Yo creo que eso ya está planchado ese show.
No, pero no
The
sabemos
outcome to these characters is already out. Like what's supposed to happen to them is already in comics or games. But like, if people look for it, you can already find what's gonna happen to these characters, the Grand Inquisitor and all that shit.
Como Obi-Wan lo van a chopear en una nave y se va a volver ropa. Es como que no expect nothing more, people. Es como que sabes el fin del protagonista. El Inquisitor también. La que no se sabe es la Inquisitor negrita, que básicamente va a ser como, me imagino que va a ser el main Inquisitor dentro de la serie. Y esto es un limited series. Eso es lo único que me tiene pompeado, es que es un limited series. Vamos a tener más ahora.
Sí.
No, papi, yo tengo fe de que esto no sea otra.
I mean, pasó con Loki. Todo el mundo pensaba que era un limited series también.
They already talking about it. They will have an idea for season 2.
A season 2 of what? Obi-Wan?
Sí, pero ya no sería como related.
Y es lo mismo que pasó con What If, que no era canon. Están promocionando un montón de cosas para después hacer otras, porque no sé si el marketing está en la venta del carajo.
Depending on the views. Depending on the views.
Exacto.
Yo creo que
Depending on the views, sí. Es como que el marketing dice, pues si sale, pues lo hacemos.
I don't think we'll be getting another season of Boba Fett. Let's just put it that way.
Sí, si de que se pone a ver el show de Obi-Wan demasiadas veces, it's gonna trigger Disney para decir, that guy in Puerto Rico, he really likes this fucking show. I'm gonna make it for him.
This is a map. This is a map of viewers. There's a blazing red hole right now in a certain part of Puerto Rico.
Sí.
So like,
just keeps rewatching it and stopping and playing and going back. I don't know why, but I think we need to like placate this guy.
He either died on top of the repeat button on his controller, or
It's sad porque también al mismo tiempo they know what they're doing.
Oh yeah,
they
their
know.
emotions.
Sí, they know.
They know. They have all that on their wraps. Es como
Sí,
God,
sí,
let's
claro.
just tell them it's not gonna be anymore, and then but en la
Lo que
gaveta
pasa es que
there's
no hagan-
another one.
para que también está bien, pero también.
Espérate, ¿qué fue de qué?
Que yo espero que no hagan otro trailer, que se quede ese y ya.
Ay,
O sea,
sí,
todo-
Yo creo que va a salir lo otro
There's
probablemente.
gotta be another one.
Sí,
Before,
va.
literally, like the week it comes out, there's
Yeah.
gonna be another one.
They always do another one. Eso sí. No la vea si no quieres
They
saber.
didn't show Darth Vader, did they?
No,
Eso
pero pretty
no.
sure they're showing for the other one.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that'll be the one like, oh, no, I gotta watch this. You know what I mean?
Ese va a ser el hook para la gente que está bien perdida en esto.
Oye,
Esa pelea no va a hacer ningún sentido. Pero, sure, por la
Why?
No, mira, ya tuvimos esta discusión en Movie Guy. Él dice, when I left you, I was but a Padawan or something. I was but a tadpole, whatever. I was but the learner, ¿verdad? And now I am the master. Yeah. So, esa parte, eso es bien amigo. He didn't say, when you left me in the volcano of Mustafar, I was but a learner. No dijo esa mierda. So, tú puedes aplicar esto, te saca el culo. ¿Me entiendes?
When you left me looking like a rotisserie chicken that was left in too long.
Exacto. I was but the learner. No dijo eso. So, como no lo dijo, pues se puede aplicar a que cuando se peleen en el desierto y lo vuelva a dejar ajollado, pues eso va a ser el último que
I'm still betting. Still betting.
Dale.
Here's my theory, and I'm gonna bet $100 on it.
Whoa!
He gets injured in his confrontation with Darth Vader, and that's literally like their little explanation of why Ben Kenobi is like a frail old man,
right,
or whatever, and he doesn't move like the rest of them move when they're fucking old, because Yoda's like 99,000 years old, and the motherfucker jumps around the screen like. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the Jedi Masters look old and they're like spry chickens.
¿Verdad? Porque pasaba con Christopher Lee con Dooku.
Exacto, cabrón. So I'm gonna say that he gets like he's not gonna whoop his ass. He's not gonna beat Vader, and Vader's not gonna beat him. But there's gonna be like a fucking like he's gonna get hit where he's gonna be like, "Fuck, I can't walk now, you piece of shit. You gonna do this to me?"
Yo me lo creo porque si Disney tuvo the audacity de explicarte el apellido de Han Solo, anything's possible at this point.
No sería también no sería también uno para uno. Like Darth Vader was like, "Oh, look at you. I was left without a couple of limbs. Now you get a fucking now you gotta use a cane for the rest of your life, bitch." We're even until the next time we meet.
Pero una cuestión, ¿y si Obi Wan fuese latino?
Go on.
Sería Obi Wan.
No, pero le estuviese metiendo con la chancleta.
Obligado. Él usaría su force power. No, él estaría usando su force power para seguir tirando la chancleta para atrás, para adelante, para atrás, para adelante, para atrás.
Yeah.
I just like it. I like the fact that we go really, we go into what are the implications of the series, and CELY's like, but what if he was Hispanic or Latino?
Instead of a lightsaber, he had.
Hey, we have to bring the comments. Come on.
So back and forth. See, you gotta...
Look at the disbelief and disrespect in DEKE's face right now.
It's like me están cagando el show. I hate you all. Maldita sea.
Yo lo hago. I do things for a purpose.
Él dice, yo hago este show solo, yo no hacer watch party con ustedes, fuck you guys.
Yo me voy a levantar a las 4 de la mañana.
Yo voy a hacer un spin-off en la serie de Obi Wan, yo voy a hacer un spin-off y buscar gente que respete Star Wars. Ya.
¿De qué? ¿Tú nos darías el honor de ver el primer episodio con nosotros?
No, papi, yo creo que él no quiere dañar la experiencia. No quiere dañar esa experiencia.
Sin tú verlo antes.
Se va a cagar la madre de todos nosotros. No está gonna enjoy that shit. No. Fui yo cuando estaba viendo Pig and I was getting upset at you guys for when you kept talking. So, yo entiendo a DEKE. You guys
son mucho, vale. You guys son mucho because I literally muted somebody in this chat because he would not shut the fuck up.
¿Verdad?
Yo la voy a ver más tarde, si voy a estar medio dormida.
Well, entonces también we'll watch it without DEKE, I guess, Nick.
Pero, okay, DEKE, what if the first one is really, really good y te jepa para la segunda? Are you really gonna dañar tu experiencia de la segunda con nosotros?
Él la va a ver solo. Olvídate.
Wow.
Es lo que digo.
First reactions will have a gaping hole in it where DEKE is supposed to be.
Sí.
It's a black box.
So, papi, ese no va a
Force Ghost.
Él se va a levantar a las 3 de la mañana, pero en vez de llamarnos a nosotros para ver el show, nos va a decir, no me molesten.
No, él la va a ver y entonces él va a grabar los últimos 5 minutos en WhatsApp y para cuando nos levantemos, he's gonna spoil it.
Yes, thank you.
Sí, mano.
Yes, I will do that.
Ay, Dios mío.
All bullshit aside,
Mr. Smith.
The trailer.
What?
Stranger danger, bro. Stranger danger.
Okay.
Chill out.
Stranger danger.
All jokes aside, they were really cheap with adding that song to the trailer. Like they knew what they were doing, but it worked because I want to fucking watch it. I'm dying to fucking watch it when it comes out. I'm easy pickings for them, bro. ¿La qué?
La canción se escucha hasta mejor.
Sí, porque es otra versión.
And it's 2 songs together.
No, pero el Duel of Fates. Exacto. Son 3. El Duel of Fates no es el mismo Duel of Fates. es diferente. Es como si perdieron y eso es lo bello. Se escucha como que all fucking, lo que lo hacía majestuoso, como que el gran coro como que está perdido parte del coro. Y eso yo lo encontré tan fucking badass porque este cabrón perdió. So, el tema no se siente igual. Y eso fue lo que yo dije, como que I'm gonna watch the shit out of this. Porque quiero ver qué carajo. Él le van a pasar más cosas. O sea, ese cabrón, más que un daño físico, le va a pasar algo emocional bien cabrón. Y ustedes estamos pensando en que a lo mejor lo daña emocionalmente, o sea, lo daña físicamente, pero también ver en lo que se volvió la persona que tú fucking querías.
Oh, I really hope they interject some fucking out of left field fucking shit into the series. Like he falls in love and he gets somebody pregnant. And shit, because it gets mad lonely in the fucking desert sometimes. Like,
yo mira, honestamente.
Somewhere though, like doesn't Obi Wan like?
Sí, en Clone Wars.
Lo mataron. Exacto, la persona que él quería se la mataron en las manos.
Clone Wars.
So what, you expect him to just fucking, you know, not
roll over and die? Yes.
Yeah.
He's an old geezer now. He's basically 1,000. So. Yo lo que rezo.
Se enamore porque no creo que el Jedi Order siga.
Sí, ya eso es No Man's Land. You can do whatever you want.
Ahí podemos ver cómo poquito a poco se fue derrumbando más de la cuenta.
Puede ser.
Yo lo que rezo. Hay remnants en todos lados, ¿sabes? Ok, sí, Order 66 pasó y fue glorioso, pero... o sea, si están buscando gente, es por algo.
Por eso, lo que es interesante que sean los Inquisitors es que los Inquisitors son los que continúan el Order 66. Y entonces tú ves unos pies guindados en el trailer y es como que they're hunting down.
Nah, bro. With his feet dangling, he's just chilling, just waiting.
The younglings.
These guys?
The younglings.
Who are these guys dressed up in dark coming through the neighborhood? There's no way they're gonna hang somebody.
Está levitando, es verdad, está levitando. Yeah,
sí, está levitando.
Obligado. Eso es un Jedi flotando.
Lo tienen, mira, lo tienen así.
No, mostraron en los 5 segundos que un padre quita al hijo de encima de sus hombros. And like they cut the clip right there with his little feet.
Yeah.
They could put it in now. Now they got fucking clips of Punisher shooting people's face off on Disney Plus.
That's true.
Sí, man.
Todo es válido.
You remember? Boom, face off.
They got the Kingpin literally decapitating somebody with a car door.
They can put whatever the fuck they want.
And then they have like, you may also like Care Bears right next to it.
Right next to it. Pero el episodio se acaba.
And it's not even just violence. Now they got Luke Cage plowing out Jessica Jones and that shit.
Yeah.
Algo bien que estábamos hablando, que no lo hablé con ustedes porque ustedes no le muestran interés a Star Wars, sorry. Pero que a lo mejor este programa. No, pero es que usted se burlaría de lo que iba a decir.
You're all uncultured swine.
Que a lo mejor esta serie, una de las razones por la que también sale el que hace de Darth Vader, que siempre es un
you don't know that?
No. I'm so Star Wars. I don't
talk about it with you guys because you're all lower life forms, and somebody doesn't know the guy who fucking played Vader.
Para mí se llama Anakin Skywalker y el tipo que sale en Jumper. Like I didn't go that far con él.
Hey, whether you like him or not, he's part of your fucking favorite trilogy, buddy. So he's part of your favorite galaxy, far away.
Está bien, yo no tengo problema con él, pero lo
learn the name, respeta.
Pues la razón por la que él también va a volver es porque están diciendo que van a haber muchos flashbacks. Y entonces es como que no haría mucho sentido flashback, pero alguien me vendió un flashback que yo dije, oh shit, makes actually sense. Grogu lo salvaron en el templo. Puede que el cabrón Jedi que lo haya salvado y nosotros pensando que va a ser time travel o whatever, sea solamente fucking Obi Wan que lo haya salvado con Yoda. Es como que...
Nick, do you remember that SNL skit with Drake? Where he basically, they would show you like... He's in an interaction. That's what's going to be with Hayden Christensen. They're going to show all the times he got pissed off at Obi-Wan.
Fucking life. Took my remote. I remember that shit.
Hacer el skit que le hacen algo y él hace una canción después.
Exacto.
They changed the channel. Yeah, that was fun.
Like, hey guys, you want the last Coke in the refrigerator? Okay, I'm gonna have it. And they show fucking Anakin just brooding in a corner. That's why my mom is dead, bitch, because you took the last Pepsi.
Pero estoy ansioso, quiero verlo, se ve chévere.
Yo solo quiero decir, yo voy a rezar todos los días de aquí al 24, 25 de mayo.
Yeah.
Que este show sea bueno, porque yo no sé cómo de que no se va a pegar un tiro si este show termina siendo malo. I think que Boba Fett was the brink, pero yo creo que si le caga a Obi Wan, I think we're gonna lose DEKE for real.
South Park and Indiana Jones all over again.
Chacho, no, this is gonna hurt deep. Este hombre va a renunciar a Star Wars, yo creo.
Han Solo, a mí me gusta Han Solo. Cuando dijeron lo del apellido, yo me cagué en la madre. De verdad me molesté. Punto. Like, me molesté bien, cabrón. Pero el rey que ustedes no entienden, como que, but that's stupid. Y fue como que, but that's stupid. ¿Qué pasa? Cuando pasa todo lo que pasa con Boba Fett, Boba Fett saca el puño y salió del desierto y whatever. Cabrón, me acordé que había un clip de Parks and Rec que alguien leyó los primeros 7 minutos de Book of Boba Fett. Y yo me quedé como que, ok. Pero cuando la serie siguió, like, cada vez iba muriendo más mi esperanza. En los últimos 2 episodios, que eran llamados Perdón, We Know We Did Wrong, so aquí están los clips de Mandalorian Season 3. Pues ahí como que, I was a little happy, pero me cagaron a Boba Fett.
Not even that shit made sense to me.
Yeah, no.
Not even that shit made sense to me. Oh my God. I was watching, I was like, are you fucking, like, not even bringing this character in, like, he doesn't even feel tonally the same as he did in his own series. I was like, what the fuck are they doing, yo? I was like, it's not bad enough you took a shit on your own show. You're going to take a shit on the other show too? I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing right now?
After Boba Fett, after we've seen what happened in Boba Fett, does it, like, eliminate the whole emotional connection of the finale?
Fuck yes!
Sí, cabrón, la caga, bien feo.
Cabrón, he was only away for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Vacation.
Literal.
No, he was away for 3 weeks. He was away for 3 weeks.
Pero aprendió a hacer backflips.
Sí.
So,
which will be useful in a fight, I guess. You know. Whatever. Yeah.
I know you're gonna tell me. But yeah, but autopilot. That was the dumbest fucking scene in that series. When the X-wing gets there, and I'm like, oh shit, yo, Luke has arrived. Oh, it's Grogu. I'm like.
Was it one of y'all that shared a story that they were saying like Grogu in season 3 is gonna be inside of a droid or some shit, and that's how he's gonna be fighting?
There's rumors. He's gonna be inside the supposedly. They described it as his Hulkbuster armor.
He's gonna have a mecha, bro. It's gonna be a Gundam.
He's gonna be in the what was it? I-88?
Look at Orengo's face. Look at Orengo's face.
Bro, do you remember Orengo? Do you remember I-88, the robot that was sent to kill him?
I'm still baffled by the fact que you're mentioning me que él va a estar en un mecha como si esto fuera Gundam ahora.
Supposedly the mecha. What? He was voiced by Taika.
El droid finito que salió en Season 1.
Sí, yo me acuerdo, el que es bien finito, que le hizo chuchuchu y se murió y se sacrificó por todos ellos.
So he's gonna be in it, and it's gonna feed him probabilities. He's gonna have like Jarvis, like he's gonna.
You guys are fucking with me. Yo no puedo coger esto en serio. This is the most absurd thing I've heard.
That was the latest leak out of that series, bro. That was the latest leak out of that series. And supposedly he has a scene which is meant to. Supposedly he has a scene which is like, remember the scene where the stormtroopers like hit him on the head? They like smack them, they punch them on the head. He's
gonna punch him back.
He has a scene where he has the armor, he's whooping everybody's ass with the armor or whatever.
I'm gonna take a break from Star Wars if the only one.
I feel like, you know what? I feel like honestly, I know we don't like to. Deke's gonna be like, stop it, but it's the Marvel effect.
Yeah,
it's the Marvel effect on Lucasfilms, cabrón. Like that's what it feels like. Like it worked in this universe. Let's try some of that. Like.
Yo estaba como que.
¿Quiénes están escribiendo este show?
Este show de Obi Wan, not Filoni.
But he's okay. He's not writing it, but it's gonna confirm. ¿Qué?
No, que era para confirmar.
No es Filoni. No
he's not writing. He's not writing, but he's giving tips. He's
no tengan mucha fe en esos tips.
Yo te lo garantizo that he's talking on that. Look at Nick. Nick, we basically have confirmation that he's on that. He's giving tips on that show, and Lucas as well.
We'll see.
We might have some behind the scenes confirmation on that can't be officially released. But
we can't drop the name, but we have official. We have.
I mean, you can say rumors with a grain of salt and just spill it out.
No. We can't say that. We're not trying to get anybody's shit canned.
Pero ya.
Alright, wait, let me see.
Ya abrimos Obi Wan. Hablo una
Okay.
semana que viene con otra gente que lo respete. Anyway.
I guess we won't be guests on anybody's show coming soon.
No.
We love Star Wars. We love Star Wars. Iba a ser algo más disrespectful. Iba a ser algo más disrespectful, pero me aguanto.
Deke, let me tell you something. You better tone it down with the sass, because if that show is ass, these people are all. This whole room is coming for you.
Va a estar feo, va a estar feo.
No, yo voy a estar en los otros episodios como Grogu, metido en una armadura. Va a ver mi. Oh, no.
Are you showing me the spoilers, Jaro, eso? Esto es que, ¿cuál es esta página? Because I don't see a source. What's the source?
I'll tell you what.
What's the source here?
Comicbookmovie.com.
Sube, yo necesito verlo.
No, but that's not the original. They're reposting. That's not the site that originally
So
came
what?
up with
So where's the original source?
off the top of my head, I can't.
Miculo.com, porque me entiendes.
No, but the site that did post this, I can't recall them because I'm not as deep.
But don't worry. A good article tells you the original source.
No, not when it's been regurgitated time and time again. They don't do that anymore.
Bueno, dice supposedly.
El concepto ya, y por eso es que existía una imagen. Es como en Rise of Skywalker que... Oh my God, perdón, Rise of Skywalker no. Return of the Jedi, que el Juggernaut había salido ya el diseño de Force Awakens. Y entonces después lo reciclan y lo usan en Return of the Jedi.
Tú lo que haces es todo bajar en vez de subir arriba. Show me the site.
No,
I want to see the site.
That's somebody who agreed to the terms of
esa es la
service.
escena, Alex. Pero había una imagen, ya.
I don't know. File on the Mandalorian source, making Star Wars via sffgazette.com.
No, but that's the image. That's the image.
Eso es cuando
Anyway,
send us the link.
We're here to talk about it, Orengo. If you want to fucking do your homework and look up the source, you do it on your own time.
Are you
right?
kidding me? Why can't you even show me the site? I literally just wanted to see the site. Ever enseñó todos los ads del mundo, and I didn't see the name of the stupid site.
Y con todo y eso, no
I
es
told
la
you,
escena.
comicbookmovie.com.
No, porque tú
Those are the
decirme,
guys
no yo verlo,
recording.
I wanted to see it.
Yo te
That's
lo
what I'm trying
envío
to tell you.
Okay, I'll show
No te
it.
preocupes. It's okay.
I can tell you right now, the original source of that news is not comicbook-movie.com. That's not the
Okay.
original.
Te
It's
creo.
some other site dedicated completely to fucking
Sí,
Star
sí.
Wars.
Cosmic
And like
Book News.
No.
Yeah, I know.
No. And like 9 out of 10 times, I think they're right.
No, not Cosmic. No.
Dexterio.com. I know. One of those.
Anyway,
We got
now
this
that-
covered. Ese era, right. Yeah,
Now that
we
you
this
now that you guys have literally took a shit on Deke's love for Star Wars.
No, I said I prayed. I pray that it's good. Eso es lo que yo dije. Comic Book News.
Same here, same here.
Thank you.
Lo primero que yo estoy diciendo es que
Sí,
no
book
quisiera
movie.
como que seguir hablando de esto porque me están hypeando tanto de que I'm gonna be disappointed.
I
in this.
usually get my shit from
Tú sabes que probablemente a lo mejor yo tenga una mejor serie y una mejor historia en mi mente y después, como dijo Orengo, voy a estar en los próximos episodios voy a estar así.
But that's everybody's. That's every fan feels like that way until they watch a series.
Por
and
eso
shit.
yo voy a ser Kenobi en el desierto. Like, they used to call
What
me
would they?
Deke.
Okay.
Now they
I
call me
mean,
Ken.
not that everybody else's opinion really matters on this one, but what would you want out of the series, Deke?
That's
What
true.
would you
Whatever
want?
you want.
What would make you happiest? What in the series, like
As a fan or as a
Exactly.
consumer.
as a diehard?
¿Qué me haría feliz? De ver.
Que no lo hicieran. Oh, I'm so edgy.
No. Like, es como cuando es como yo les dije ayer, que se recuerdan que yo les dije que Time Traveler's Wife es uno de mis libros y películas como que pues que me encanta, y el saber que van a hacer una serie en tiempos modernos y como que otro take es algo que yo decía como que no lo quería, pero ahora que está la probabilidad es como que I will watch the shit out of it porque es en tiempos modernos. El poder ver a este actor otra vez, coger el rol de Obi Wan, estar como en la edad adecuada para hacer no es que le van a poner una barbita, no es que le van a poner make-up, él está en la edad. El poder ver como un last performance de Obi Wan como que me da un poquito de esperanza en el sentido ver los gaps de cómo él aprendió, porque acuérdense que oficialmente él es de los primeros que hace el Force Ghost. porque Qui-Gon no lo pudo hacer porque Qui-Gon murió antes del tiempo y él se volvió como que solamente en la energía, pero no es un Force Ghost. So Qui-Gon en la película anterior Yoda le menciona, vas a ir a entrenar con Qui-Gon, y eso fue como una de las únicas cosas que siempre me quedé con las ganas de ver y nunca pusieron en Clone Wars o en Rebels o en nada, no lo han puesto en nada. So esa parte y el hecho de que no es, o sea, si ponen a Qui-Gon me voy a encabronar porque se supone que Qui-Gon no se vea. Qui-Gon se
But then
supone
how
que
did
sea-
he?
Pero
What, did he get an email then? How did he know that?
Qui-Gon could talk to you though.
Ustedes no vieron-
You can hear his voice, but you can't see him.
my perception siempre era que el que le enseñó a hacer
That's
Force
kinda-
Ghosting
that's
fue
kinda creepy.
Qui-Gon. Pero that was my perception basado en lo que pasa en episodio 3 que te dicen. ¿Me entiendes?
Okay,
So I always
en-
assume
en
eso.
Clone Wars, lo único que explican es que Qui-Gon, como no completó el entrenamiento, él se volvió solamente como el espíritu, pero no era un ghost físico, o sea, no retuvo como que su ser, retuvo una pequeña fracción. So, lo que queda es el intelecto, no queda ningún remain. Se supone que Obi Wan lo completa y por eso es que él se vuelve como que el fantasmita que vemos azul, como que Luke, use the Force.
2 questions. En la versión de Clone Wars que era 2D, no la 3D de Filoni, sino la primera que hicieron con el tipo el que hizo Samurai Jack. Pero Qui-Gon Jinn salía ahí, ¿no?
Sí sale en un flashback.
Ah, es un flashback, ¿verdad? Ok, está. Yo estaba pensando que sería como Force Ghost. No, él sale con un flashback. Ok,
Sale
perfecto.
Anakin
Okay,
pequeño,
Ajá.
y él le está hablando como que de algo y ya. Y es como que, y eso es todo.
So, segunda pregunta.
Pero
Qui-Gon Jinn no es un master entonces.
Qui-Gon sí es un Jedi Master.
But then what's the training que le falta?
Porque by the way, ese training no viene de parte de los
HR.
Jedi.
HR
Ah,
training.
short training.
Lo que pasa es que ya te estaban estableciendo que hay unas entidades que no están vinculadas a los credos, ni a los Sith, ni a los Jedi. Es como que a la fuerza, están vinculadas a la fuerza.
Okay.
Y ellos vinieron y pues entrenaron. Ese es el último
¿A quién?
episodio antes que Disney lo comprara.
¿Quién entrenó? Wait. I feel like I shouldn't have asked that question. Now I have way more questions. Yeah, it's fine.
That is the way of the Force.
No, exacto.
Alejandro, that's the way.
Yo me
There's
quedo
no
con mi
one to
headcanon
answer
sencillo,
that,
que cuando yo vi episodio 3 cuando era un chamaquito y dijeron Qui-Gon Jinn, dije, qué cool, porque él es un Force Ghost y le va a decir hacer un Force Ghost. Okay,
But
cool.
entonces, okay, so by that logic, it's a training thing, right? It's like what we call in the engineering CB docs. Like you get a nice little fucking a plaque for confianza.
Va a ser la
how
de
does-
los escritores diciéndole ve a tal planeta para poder hacer acto
Wait.
1.
So then
Yeah.
how does Anakin do it at the end of how does
It's the fucking chosen one, bro.
Dale, ok.
okay.
Sí, es por
But
conveniencia. I get
Because
it now.
But then so Anakin does it.
Yoda does it.
Yoda
Obi-Wan
does
does it. Y
Pero Yoda sí lo completó, porque en Clone Wars Yoda sabe, pero
Anakin didn't.
el cabrón
But Anakin
viene y
didn't.
dice como que no te lo voy a enseñar, tienes que aprenderlo de...
Anakin
y
didn't.
Luke lo hace porque bicho también.
Pero
Pero
Luke
Luke
doesn't do it.
tenemos un gap que no sabemos todo lo que aprendió.
Right. So él aprendió del culo y
De
aprendió a hacerlo.
Obi-Wan.
But he could,
De Obi-Wan, right. Sí.
He could.
Y Han Solo, también culo.
De
Han Solo
los
was in the
escritores.
mind, bro. I'll keep on telling you. That was in his head.
I know, I'm trying to trip him over.
Well, didn't Luke have all the books of the Jedi and shit in the temple?
He was
Well,
missing
nothing
one.
in there?
Yo no creo que
He was
sea
missing one. He was missing
no,
one.
porque no es como, viste que tú no me estás prestando atención, no viene del credo de los Jedi, viene de una raza superior. Son una raza.
Yo me acuerdo de ese episodio raro, que ellos fueron a un planeta y había unos aliens raros que estaban in tune with the Force. Sí. I didn't fucking understand that episode, pero sí.
Are
sí,
those the ones from the books? Are those the ones from the books of the Thrawn series? And they're like an alien race that can like use the Force or whatever, like way more powerful than the Jedi's can?
No, porque ellos no son seres físicos.
No, es como una cosa. Es un coso. Parece like a Cthulhu monster.
Básicamente, exacto. Ellos son una máscara y al final cuando le dice a Yoda, pues ¿estás listo para ver mi cara? Se cae la máscara y es Luke. Es como que, y Yoda se queda como, oh shit, estos seres son
Un monstruito, cosito.
a shiny little.
Algo que Filoni se inventó.
I thought the Star Wars
You
universe
said
makes
Luke,
sense.
like in light?
Like, yeah.
Ah,
Like
I
a
think you said Luke. I was like,
Sí,
he was
sí.
about to
La
blow
máscara
my
se
fucking
cae,
mind.
ve a Luke Yoda y Yoda dice, "Who are you? I'll appear later."
I was like, what the fuck is going on in the show?
Oh, well,
It's
this is
Star
why.
Wars.
This is why now they want to introduce time travel to wipe away all this nonsense and
Gracias.
just give you a fucking new timeline that everybody can understand.
Yeah, even little babies like me.
Exactly.
Sencillo. Keep that shit simple.
Look at the defeat.
Okay. I like my complicated storylines
For a
and
moment
my
there,
complicated lore.
For a moment there, I like literally shit my pants because DEKE hates the time travel trope. But yet he opened the conversation with, I was watching, they're gonna come out with a time traveler's wife series. So I was thinking, I was like, don't you fucking dare just say that you want them to do the time travel thing.
No. He likes that for that, not for Star Wars.
I was like, don't you dare say that because you've been fucking,
Lo que pasa es que en Time Traveler's Wife, casi siempre en todas las historias te ponen que es un blessing y es de las primeras que tocan que es como una enfermedad. O sea que Time Travel es una enfermedad que tú no puedes controlar. And I like that take. Y era como que
as a writer, because you hate the trope.
I guess.
Like
he was like, I never thought it. Like, holy shit, you just blew his mind.
Exacto, literal, holy shit.
Look at her. I never thought it. Oh, what? Fucking Miguel. It's gonna be like 2:00 in the morning. He's just gonna be laying on his bed looking at the ceiling. Fucking Miguel.
Literal.
I'm telling you, bro. You think people think that we come here for like titty and ass jokes, but no.
For a minute, I was like, what the fuck happened to my screen? What the fuck?
Well, now that there's been bloodshed or whatever, I guess there's another good segue to start talking about
another bloodshed and mental health issues.
Oh, I didn't think that's what we were going. I thought he was going to the other one.
No, we're gonna leave that one for last because I feel like that one's gonna be a little spicy.
El bloodshed lo vamos a dejar para el final.
That's the last of the bloodshed. That's the red wedding.
What did you guys think about the Moon Knight trailer? It's no Star Wars, but
yeah, it'll do, I guess. Whatever.
The early reviews came out and they're saying, when don't they say that, right? About anything that Marvel puts out? Wow, this shit is fantastic, groundbreaking. I'm like, how many times are you gonna use that?
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are literally just copying and pasting your reactions and just changing the title of the fucking series now every time it comes out. They're saying it's something they've never done before.
A new bed.
I mean, what? Algo nuevo.
I don't feel like that's like how you say it, like fake or bought opinion. I feel like was that fucking Daffy Donald Duck hanging by his fucking in your background?
Ignore it. Just keep going. Just keep going. This whole thing right here, it's not for this segment. It's for the other one.
Holy shit! This thing
you obviously didn't watch a movie you were supposed to watch, but okay.
Regañado.
Go ahead.
Donald Duck hanging? No, I didn't see Donald Duck hanging.
There's something very Lovecraftian about my background.
Donald Duck. That was like, we're just talking about Disney Plus. This motherfucker has Donald Duck fucking hanging and shit. Anyway, fucking Moon Knight. I don't feel like those opinions are false and shit. Because I feel like every time something new comes out, even when Batman came out, the best comic book movie in the history of comic book movies, and people actually feel like that shit too. I mean, it's a great movie. I love the Batman, but I didn't think it was the greatest fucking superhero movie ever. So those reviews for me for Moon Knight, I feel like those people are like generally actually feel like that's probably one of the dopest things that Marvel puts out. And when it comes to shows, it's not like Marvel has a shitload of of shows either. What they have, like 5?
I don't know. They said this. They said that those exact same phrases. They said that shit about Hawkeye.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that Hawkeye thing, it was real. From everything that I've read, realistically, I think it was us in this group that was mad because all the other fucking sites was like, oh my god, Hawkeye's fucking wonderful. I don't know what is it
Orengo still has Orengo. I can guarantee you, I will put my testicles on a meat cutter. Orengo still has not seen that show.
Nope.
¿Pa
qué, loco? ¿Pa qué? Like, honestamente.
It was mostly us in here that we really didn't enjoy it as much. But every site, every fucking week was like, oh my god, this show just keeps getting better. I was like, I don't know what we're not seeing, but generally, like, mad people love that shit.
A mí lo único que me gustó fueron las estupideces que tenías en los backgrounds, como la gente con el LARPing. Era como que una de esas series que tú ves en los 90 en el tiempo de Navidad, that's it. Que tú no tenías más nada que ver porque your mom is cooking and your dad is doing something that your mom asked him to do. O sea, y tú no tienes más nada que hacer porque lo único que están dando son mierdas de Navidad. That's how I felt. It felt like my fucking childhood. Y es como que, wow.
That
This
show
show
made me,
could have been so many things, and
that
it
show made me
decided to
feel
be this.
guilty. That show made me feel guilty about like when we see something that could be and then we actually get it. Like, yeah, we knew that was gonna happen. Like the Wilson Fisk thing. Like, yeah, but what if it's Wilson Fisk? But for what? For what? In that show they introduced him. ¿Pa qué?
We're gonna get his ass whooped by Kate Bishop.
Para sembrarte la semilla de que Wilson Fisk también se fue en el snap. Porque eso fue una de las muchas cosas que nosotros hablamos, muchas de las cosas que estaban diciendo por ahí, porque él no se ve flashy. Él tendrá ¿sabe? The Hawaiian clothing, que si el suit, maybe el cane and whatnot, pero cuando vienes a ver, he's not flashy. He's not, I am the boss of this motherfucker, básicamente.
Yeah, it felt weird. It felt a lot like when this fucking guy popped up, not to go back to Star Wars, but when this guy popped up in fucking Boba, I still don't know. Cad,
What
some
guy?
shit, the guy with the blue face, the fucking
Cad
guy.
Bane?
I didn't know who that was. But when he popped up, I was like, oh shit, this guy's gonna be important. Everybody's talking about him on the web. Very next episode, the fuck is gone.
That's his name, right? Cad Bane?
That's not him, the blue fucking vaquero.
I can't hear you. You're too far.
Sorry. Yeah, Cad Bane, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. When he popped up
Blue
on
guy.
the show, he looked like, oh, okay, this guy's gonna be somebody important. I didn't know who the fuck it was. After that episode, so many people talking about it.
Pensé, for a moment, I was very proud of you, porque lo que pasa es que esta serie de Boba Fett mató un personaje icónico de Star Wars. I never talk about that porque ustedes como que, yeah, that guy. Pero lo que pasa es que hay un pianista que ha salido.
Nobody who's watching,
en la
don't pay attention to
trilogía
his statements. We pay attention to him when he talks. He's acting, he's playing the victim card here.
vieja.
Way
Lo
too long.
mataron. He fucking died in the bomb y fue como que nobody talk about his death. Salieron posters, camisas de Have You Seen Him? Y fue como que uno de los viral markets que más me gustó porque era como que in the background mataron un personaje que no es que fuera icónico, pero he was there in our childhood y lo mataron por solamente jodernos.
So no lo mató una bomba, pero un disparito sí lo mató.
No, lo mató una bomba,
¿sabes?
ya.
I don't
Cuando
remember. Didn't they
bombardearon el
talk-
strip club.
The what?
Who
That's
the fuck
how- that's
are we talking about? Are we not talking about Blueface?
Didn't Blueface get shot?
Está bien.
No.
You got me lost. We're talking about fucking Blueface Vaquero. He got shot.
Pues
No,
yo pensaba que por eso yo sé que estabas hablando de él, pero por un momento yo pensé que tú estabas hablando del pianista elefante que mataron.
Okay. Another
No.
character. All
So
right.
por eso que I was proud. I was like, whoa, you were actually like paying attention to the background. Anyway.
No, I wasn't, bro. Put your hopes down. That's not what happened, bro.
Yeah.
The guy got shot.
Lower the bar.
That shit
Yeah,
crescendoed like this.
That shit took me out of what the fuck we were talking about and everything. I don't even remember now.
The way that
Ya que
nigga-
salió un personaje y lo mataron out of nowhere. Es como
Kingpin. How kind of
Kingpin,
disappointing
yeah.
that was.
Por eso
I mean,
Pero
They
anyways, Moon
They
Knight,
didn't kill
vamos a
him.
seguir hablando de Moon Knight porque para eso estamos.
Oh shit, we're supposed to be talking about
Olvídate de Kingpin, que de verdad, ¿quién ha leído aquí Moon Knight? ¿Quién pidió Moon Knight? De verdad.
Fans. Somebody
Además de
else.
los
know
fans,
shit.
pero
I don't know
out of
shit
you
about
guys,
Moon Knight.
is it something that you wish to see?
Yo
That's
quería
what
ver
I
a Oscar Isaac like haciendo algo, pero
Espérate, no hablen todos a la vez que no lo entiendo tres carajos, ajá.
Oscar Isaac era lo único que yo quería ver, me lo trajeron Moon Knight y yo, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Pero yo no pedí
Okay.
Moon Knight. Like, legitimately, no te voy a decir como que yo quería Moon Knight. No, I'm never gonna say that.
Same boat.
Okay.
Yeah, I have all his issues from 1 to.
Fucking
50.
lying sack of shit.
I mean, I know of the character. I've never read. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, I know his latest run. Everybody's like mamando with his latest run, or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
which leads me to believe, like, I mean, not the one that's running right now, like the last one they did or whatever. So that shit leads me to believe that, like, the fervor is what made Disney open an eye. So, oh shit, maybe we should give him a fucking show. Everybody's like really on the hype train with a lot of these with this character, like as of the last 5 years. So maybe we should do him. Does anybody know, is the character Jewish?
No.
I think he has Jewish roots.
Da hombre, que I read this, pero
He's running around with a
Damn it.
Yamaha.
So careful. So on the comics, I think he has.
That's down here, bro.
Hey, all right. Jesus Christ. Anyway, in the
He's
Jewish.
the son of a rabbi.
Bro, that's how strong it is. We're talking
Ahí
about
está.
Jewish, and the anti-Semitic kid, like he doesn't even give a fuck to look up at his camera. He doesn't even care.
He's
All right,
the son of a rabbi.
I'm already sold on that show, so I don't need anything else to sell me.
Extremely uncomfortable commentary by you guys there. Anyway, what was I gonna say that? So
He's
he
the
has
son of
Jewish
a
roots.
rabbi.
Yeah.
He has Jewish roots. Que lo practique son otros 20. So,
But I heard through the grapevine that in the show, out the window, the Jewish roots.
Even though Oscar Isaac is Jewish, so
Yeah.
part Jewish, so
I'm pretty sure everybody knows that.
I know because I follow the guy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess not a lot of people do know that. I bet. Again, I don't need to be sold on the show anymore.
I found out he was Jewish because when he divorced his redheaded wife and then they started getting back together and making each other's life a living hell.
Right.
That's how I found out about it. Yeah.
But is it Moon Knight is supposed to be like mystical, right? That's like what's like they're opening the doors into this new phase where fucking vampires they're gonna be bringing in and werewolves and shit.
Careful what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Wow, I was gonna say, is that what it is? It's like a whole mystical thing because they.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
What the fuck did you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were gonna make certain declarations about a certain religion and mysticism, but go ahead.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, ya Shang-Chi pasó. Are we talking about that? All
right, go ahead.
No,
Keep on going.
Fumanchu ya pasó, pa. Ya Fumanchu pasó.
Keep on going.
I was gonna say if they're gonna be opening these doors, and if maybe that's why they decided to fucking bring out of all the characters Moon Knight because of that mythical background or some shit.
Maybe, but I think they just wanted to have like a TVMA type of Disney show, de Marvel, en su freaking whatever.
And we're like, you know what? We're gonna debut the parental controls with Moon Knight.
I'm sorry, pero yo me acabo de conectar a Disney Plus, and it told me that I need to put my password again, porque they put the feature, y ahora you need to re-accept all the credentials para poder ver all the catalog, porque el catalog se dividió en kid friendly and TVMA. So yo creo que todo esto fue parte de un revolú para que cuando salga Moon Knight te bajo esos parental controls. So you're not far off, actually.
He's the most violent superhero they've ever done before.
Más vale que vea sangre entonces, ¿verdad?
Because nobody at Disney saw the Netflix series like at all. nobody
I guess Disney produced. It might be the most, you know.
Like I think there's literally a scene where like Daredevil punches somebody and then goes like this with blood in his face.
Exacto.
Takes a fucking shower and shit.
Es raro considerando que, por ejemplo, en la de Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that was kind of bloody cuando tipo cogió el shield and just started smacking the hell out of that guy.
They always cut away.
True, pero that shield was bloody as hell. It was pretty bloody. Para Disney estaba bloody.
For Disney.
Yo me quedé un poquito como que, oh, that's a little hardcore for the kids. I guess it's not for the kids anymore.
Wait a second. Check the parental. Can you see it on your screen?
I can check. What do you want me to check?
So your parental controls are already on?
Sí, yo activé todo. Yo puedo ver todo ahora. Ahora veo que featured obviamente están todos los shows nuevos. Que son
on what side is turning red? No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. Keep going.
That'd be dope to check. Tendría que meter más en los settings, but that'd be actually kind of cool.
Like,
where did they put it?
Area?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I think it's probably for kids. I think it's on the kids area, most likely. Yeah.
Look at CELY, so disappointed in our fucking toxic masculinity. She's like, fucking
like you obviously didn't freaking get it.
She's like, I can't believe I have to share a screen with these four fucking disgusting human beings.
Okay.
Algún día me pegaré en la loto.
So anybody looking forward to Moon Knight? The special effects of the suit.
Tengo que admitir que no sé mucho del personaje, ¿sabes? Me gusta el aesthetic y todo lo que están haciendo entre el cómic y no.
Yo, he has an empanadilla on his fucking thing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Eso sí.
Esto va a ser bien, a lo mejor lo va a joder la serie un montón de gente, pero el villano de Moon Knight es Moon Knight.
I think it's Khonshu. The
Pero
spirit
él-
that give. I think so. From what I've read, like the reviews, the spirit that gives him his powers doesn't give a fuck about humanity.
Por eso-
It wants to use him to further the spirits gate. The spirits.
Lo que
shit.
pasa es que la gente otra vez de Marvel Legends y Hasbro no se ponen de acuerdo y a veces enseñan cosas que no deberían. Y la figura en particular de Moon Knight lo encontré bien curioso, que tiene 4 cabezas diferentes y es la que vimos, la regular, la que es como bien vendada, la de
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac y el actor Ethan Hawke. Y de repente ahí fue como que me descuadró un
Nice.
poco.
Pompeado. Yeah.
Me descuadró porque yo hice de repente,
Diablo, spoilers, cabrón. Ethan Hawke is
sorry,
probably just another
sir.
manifestation of his. Damn, they went Tyler Durden in this bitch. It is groundbreaking. Fuck you, DEKE. You fucked it up for everybody, you fucking writer.
You think I'm an asshole when I say spoilers. You didn't even give a hint. You just let
Oh.
Ethan Hawke is in his fucking mind.
Va a
You
tener que cortar
fucking
ese
Bro,
cantito.
my
Va a tener que
nipples are
cortarlo.
getting hard at the thought of finding a Obi Wan spoiler that nobody saw coming and just fucking like
Just vomitártelo.
just showing up at his, just
Pues
showing
mira,
up
ya
at
está
his
viendo
door.
esta película y entonces Obi-Wan se muere.
Obi Wan es latino, ya.
I fucking cannot
Vamos a ir
believe
con
you
el
just
joke.
spurt that shit out like that.
I'm
Just
sorry, bro, pero
fuck it.
like,
It's like,
I said, Hasbro did
it's
it
all fun
again.
and games when you take a piss on Star Wars, right? But
Sí,
we touched the
Hasbro
marbles.
did it again. It doesn't mean we knew. ¿Me
petty
entiendes?
as fuck. That was a Euphoria move right there, bro.
Eso es
Or
verdad.
it could be
You don't
one
watch
of
too
those
much
siphoning,
Euphoria.
but it could be one of those
Or was
cheap
it
like
a succession?
Anyway, si tanta foto tiene, envíala para acá. Like,
but it
what are
could
you
be
waiting for?
one of those cheap things they've done before where like he siphons his powers, like, you know, let's be real here.
I guess so, sure. I can
Pero
see it.
es que me dejo pensando
Ah.
porque tú sabes que hemos visto variaciones del póster que sale el Moon Knight como que con la ropa tipo egipcia y sale el Moon Knight como engabanado.
Yeah,
Jevo.
but that's a persona.
Ese Jevo mode.
That's a persona he has though in the comics. Again, this is all like YouTube videos trying to catch up on the personaje real quick. Supuestamente es otro personaje que él tiene.
Mm.
The whole thing is like he has 2 personajes, Mark and something else.
No, he has several.
Exacto, él
he has
tiene
several.
esquizofrenia full.
Yeah.
Por
De
eso
que
tiene
eso es algo, un detalle bien
When he
grande.
does a podcast by himself, it looks like this.
¿Sabes?
Wow. They all
Bueno,
look
mala
like him
mía. A él
in
le
his
dicen
head,
que
right?
tiene esquizofrenia, pero en realidad no es que tiene esquizofrenia. That much I know about the character. Que él le dice, a él se lo dicen, pero it is incorrectly referred to as that. Pero es actually dissociative personality disorder.
Disorder,
Eso es lo que él
exacto.
tiene.
Ujú.
Y él puede tener psicosis y todas esas pendejas, pero en realidad es DID.
Pero es por el poder o era
That's dissociative identity
That's
disorder.
dissociative identity disorder.
But
antes de
his
tener el poder.
What?
you heard that, Sally? He said if he had it before he had the power.
Y se supone que
Se supone que sí, porque creo que ese es el
supone que
twist.
sí. Exacto,
Yeah.
porque es lo de él. Él simplemente, he's just a puppet.
Ujú.
Y eso, that just enhance his mental break. Can I say that?
Ujú.
Porque por eso es que él se ve tan así en el trailer, como que él ya tiene eso y lo tiene como que, vamos a decir que se lo pueden enseñar escondido, un poquito calmado, maybe he's taking medication y con el poder pues se lo van a explotar bien cabrón en la serie.
Exacto.
Be interesting. It's something, you know. I'm not expecting Disney to fucking blow our dick off,
No, yo tampoco.
you know.
Yo espero que sí. El
You
que no
never
tengo, yo
know,
espero que sí,
bro,
pero
you never
no creo que
know.
lo vayan a hacer.
They
There was
always-
a
they
world.
never-
There was a world that was like, all right, let's see what happens before WandaVision came out. We all know what the fuck happened with WandaVision.
A lot of
So we
people
got
don't like WandaVision.
disappointed? I mean,
That's like a lot of people they like
bro.
that. A lot of people, that's a horrible example, by the way.
Disappointed?
I didn't get disappointed.
You could have picked something way better than that. You could have picked like Loki or some shit. Where, like,
disappointments?
I didn't like.
like.
I didn't agree with the last episode, but every week until then,
No, I
it was
personally.
blowing. This fucking podcast.
Sally, what are you
because of
doing over there? What the
WandaVision.
fuck?
Sorry, es que I'm doing something for DEKE. I'm doing something for DEKE.
She's
And I had
Thank
to, yeah.
temblor.
Bro, those fucking weeks before that finale, the whole world was talking about WandaVision.
I was honestly like, I love that series. That
Pero
series
no
has a
veíamos
special place
algo
in
de
my heart.
Marvel hace tiempo también.
Ujú.
¿Cómo que no vemos algo de Marvel?
Que
What?
se fue un año y pico.
WandaVision WandaVision era otra vez reinsertándonos otra vez en Marvel.
Cabrón, and we were cloistered.
Mhm.
Like we were dying to suck that tea. Yeah.
Oh,
But I still love the show. But
You guys were dying to suck that tea.
oh, you're so edgy.
Stop.
You're so independent. You're so independent. How does it feel in that corner by yourself?
I feel happy. So happy. So happy.
Well, yeah.
That cool.
Damn. Yeah. I'm hyped to see the show. I'm gonna be so fucking mad if they fucking reveal and like in midway watching that show that Ethan Hawke is this fucking guy. I'm gonna be pissed as fuck. I'm gonna call it there. I'm like, you motherfucker. But I'm
Tyler
hyped.
Durden. They're gonna do the Tyler Durden thing where like they're gonna have
Tyler Durden,
scenes.
yo.
They're gonna do that. They're gonna have scenes where like they show you it's one person, but in reality it was another person. Damn.
So we're gonna do a Fight Club.
Whoa.
That's what we're talking about.
That's
That's
what
what
we're
we're
talking
alluding.
about. That's what we're
Sí,
saying.
por eso. Pero in my opinion, si se llegaran a tirar un Fight Club, I would be so like.
Why? It's not in Marvel's forte to do that. That's an interesting thing. Like,
But his personalities, do they actually look different?
No, they look like him.
They look like him, right?
They look like Oscar Isaac.
Okay.
Well, again, in the comics, I guess. No, actually, you know what? I think there is a version of the comics where the ¿Qué?
¿No será que
DEKE, pégate al fucking micrófono, damn it.
That's why you need to get one of these DEKE. Porque I lean back and I'm like, whoop,
or just
I
right
have,
the
pero cada
laptop
vez
to
que
your
pongo
face,
dice,
bro.
se escucha tu abanico. Like every time I use it, se escucha un abanico. I'm like, pues no me
Cabrón,
escuchen
pero
el
yo te
abanico.
entendería
Pop
si
filter.
tú sale el abanico, pero tú también tienes un jacket puesto. Te lo has quitado desde que llegaste. Yo entiendo porque tú tienes un
Si tú eres sudado,
Dios mío.
manteca, ¿me entiendes? Like, no, but you don't even have those going on.
Simplemente para no darle el beneficio a Orengo de ver el Batman shirt. That's all.
I don't have a Batman shirt.
I'm sorry, DEKE has a Batman shirt on,
Oh, okay.
You got a
You don't
Star
have a
Wars
Batman
shirt.
shirt?
No, he
No,
got
it's a
it.
Star
my
Wars
bad.
show, I think. Dice Star Wars, ¿verdad? Sí, Star Wars.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Batman shirt.
Yo tengo de un pana, pero I think it has a bad word, so I can't show it.
Why?
I think it does.
Because it has
Si
a
los
bad
de
word.
abajo se mueven, los de arriba se caen. Yeah. No, it's not a bad word. I have another one that does have a bad word.
But even if it did have a bad word, the things that come out of our fucking mouths, nothing on your shirt is gonna be worse than the shit that we
Exactly.
say there.
That's fair, that's fair. Esto es más revolucionista, por eso digo. So.
Lo apoyamos también por el carajo.
Anyway, Lex, tú
Arriba los
jodiéndome con lo de
macheteros.
Star Wars y tú tienes un Kylo atrás que yo te regalé. Like, you bitch, you take that down. Nuestro friendship. A ti no te interesa Star Wars, throw that fucking Kylo away, bro.
Bitch,
Throw
I never
it
said that. I never said I didn't like Star Wars. I was like, your knowledge is just waved. I'm still a Padawan, motherfucker. You talking about the elephant that was playing the piano in episode 3 in the background, nigga.
Yo
Over
le
there,
di,
that-
mira,
that-
yo quiero que entiendan algo. Yo quiero que entiendan algo. El Kylo que yo le di a Alex es un limited edition de Toys R Us que cuando tú lo pones en el Infinity le prende el fucking lightsaber. That motherfucker has a limited edition fucking Kylo atrás de él. Like, eso ya no existe. And that motherfucker, you don't deserve it, bro.
So,
I
so
remember
in other words, anybody that lives in here, go rob him. Okay.
No. In other words, that was just another part of the plea deal because he came with a whole bag of toys for the girls when he kept taking Pokemon cards. So let's not get all, what you call it, on a high horse that toy was for me. That shit wasn't for me.
Yeah.
That was part of the deal when you were stealing Pokemon cards, bitch.
Yeah.
So that's the last
From
comment about
kids.
Moon Knight, right? That's the last comment about Moon Knight. Can we seal the deal on Moon Knight? Oh my god. All right. Speaking
Wait. Before we continue, is there like any rumors, any cameos or some shit, or is this supposed to be like totally, apart from everything that's in the MCU? Because I keep hearing like maybe Blade is gonna fucking pop out. Like,
no, I heard mental disorders are gonna make a cameo. Anyway, speaking about,
I think genuinamente lo que he leído es que this is actually very disconnected del universe y que no tiene, like it's in this little pocket thing.
Lo
y que no va a
que,
estar
yo,
junto con nada.
lo que yo le había dicho a ustedes que
La personalidad de un cambio.
el productor se pasó diciendo que esto está bien aparte del MCU, o sea, está en el mismo universo. O sea, sí, vamos a decir que está en 616, pero...
No vas a ver Spider-Man hangueando con él.
Exacto, no importa cuánto en Queens él esté, Spider-Man no va a salir.
Yeah.
He got so many personalities. He himself couldn't tell you if he bumped into a superhero. So
Exacto.
Yeah.
There you go.
Él en los Avengers básicamente tiene 7
How
Avengers.
many episodes is this supposed to be? Did they say?
6, creo.
6. No, I know Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is 6.
Oh, but maybe it's 6 or 8. It's okay.
Pues, dame un segundo para confirmar porque
Deme 10, deme 15, deme 20. Yo me como
Did they say
20.
Did they say anything of like the length of the episodes, like half hour type of shit?
Una hora y media cada uno. Let's go. Let's go.
45. I've given it 45 minutes y cuidado.
6.
Muy bien.
Wow,
6 de
look at
una
that.
hora y media. Let's go.
So we got two reoccurring themes here already. 2 things I have in common. 6 episodes, and now I bet you they're gonna be like 45 minutes to an hour y cuidado.
Yeah.
O fluctúan 20 minutos, después una hora y media, después
Exacto,
12
20
minutos.
y 10 minutos son credits.
Exacto.
Se tiran el de WandaVision.
Los créditos largos esos de todo el mundo, sí.
Wow. We are blind as fuck.
Okay.
Not
I mean, we are,
I
pero
got 2020.
I don't.
Wow, we're blind as fuck. Eso lo llevan
Fuck all you
developing
people with stigmatisms.
Esto. Tengo los dos. Yo estoy bien jodida, así que yo sé que yo soy miope.
I'm diabetic, so I'm on my way. Don't worry about it.
I'm on my way. I'm fucking using glasses here with like blue filters and shit. I'm all fucked up. My eyes are about to go.
Really?
Poser. Anyways.
Wow.
No, mira, esto lo llevan developing. Esto
Vale.
llevan developing desde el 2006.
Ah, sí.
Well,
El viejo. Llevan tratando de hacerlo porque antes cuando no era de Marvel Studios, they were trying to do it like one of those, como lo que pasó con Daredevil, todos esos shows.
Sí, porque estaban haciendo una serie de Blade
Yeah.
que nadie se acuerda. Y
Yeah. I remember that.
el que me diga que de verdad, cualquier persona en Puerto Rico que me diga que la vio, me está mintiendo por el carajo.
Sticky fingers.
No,
Action
puede
figures
ser que no te esté mintiendo because Puerto Rico tenía, and I can attest this, Puerto Rico tenía Spike TV en el paquete de Liberty, and that's where they used to give it.
I used to watch it here.
Yeah.
Ah,
Wasn't it Sticky Fingers is the name of the fucking rapper? Sticky Fingers, yo.
Sticky Fingers. The worst Wesley Snipes impression you ever saw.
No, pero más hablando claro, es que aquí mucha gente se va a matar diciendo, no, sí, yo lo vi. No. Porque nadie ha hablado de esto. Si no, hubiesen dicho, no, eso se lleva planeando desde hace tiempo. Y yo no he visto a nadie hablar de eso.
Sticky Fingers, the cameo nobody asked for.
Yeah. Kurt, Sticky
He
Fingers.
comes on, everybody's like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that guy?
El papel interpretado por Kurt Dale Pegajosos Jones.
Estoy tratando de buscar de cuánto tiempo va a ser. Ah, mira, 40 to 50 minutes.
50 minutes? Whoa.
40 to 50, puñeta.
That means that
40 to 50 minutes.
Consider the credits, so it's going to be 40.
35 minutes of content and then 15 minutes of credits.
Yeah.
Normal.
Yeah.
Totalmente normal.
moving on to other projects.
I'm hyped.
Oh,
Pero pues.
espérate, okay.
¿Eso no es?
Ya lo enseñaste.
All right, okay, my
Te
bad.
enseñalo.
Moving on to
Por
other
eso ya lo
projects. Yeah, but she was saying she was hyped for the series. I didn't want to interrupt her. Damn, bro.
No, it's fine. Es que es como que moving on, pero
Like I got shit to do. Where the fuck up?
So the Adam Project, who here saw it?
De todas fue la última que no pude ver.
Wow.
Pero yo
I've
sé
seen-
más o menos lo que pasa, por favor.
Orengo didn't see it either.
Él dice, eso es blasfemia.
This
So
is the
take it
second
like
podcast
Ryan
you've been
Reynolds.
on, though. This is the second podcast you've been on, though, where you haven't watched it. So 2 groups already told you maybe you should watch it. Maybe you should watch it so you can talk with us about it, even if you hated
Él
it.
no quiere tener sentimiento, eso es todo.
He was like, no.
Yes,
bro,
I'm
bro.
up. Ese mismo lo que voy a hacer. Eso mismo. Yeah. I don't wanna cry.
What did you watch instead of the Adam Project this week?
I saw something better. I saw Kotaro Lives Alone. Yo lo dije en el
Eso
podcast.
te iba a decir, es como que no te gusta sentimiento, pero estás viendo Kotaro Lives Alone.
Que está bella.
But he doesn't
That
like
shit's
feeling. He
beautiful.
doesn't like feeling happy. He likes feeling sad. That's the
Bro,
thing.
he
Morose.
he went
I want to
rogue
be
in that,
just dying
Bro.
inside every day.
Right.
I had this
Mira,
conversation with him.
Con esto.
¿Lo acabaste?
Me faltan 3 episodios. Ahora mismo.
So he didn't see the. He didn't see
Me
the
quedé
funeral.
en el 8.
He didn't see the funeral scene.
¿Viste lo de la comida?
Lo del tissue paper.
Sí.
No, pero después cuando él está, cuando le hacen mucha comida, because it's Gracias. ¿Verdad que sí? Gracias.
I'm gonna spoil it right now.
Gracias. Lo que fue el tissue
¿Cómo
paper,
es?
lo que fue el tissue paper y lo que fue esa estúpida cosa con la comida. Y yo lo
Cara, eso
capté al
me hizo
momento.
llorar,
Yo
de
lo capté.
verdad.
Papi, yo lo capté. Y cuando he actually does it again en la próxima escena, yo caí en cuenta de que fuck, es horrible.
Fuck.
This nigga
Ustedes están
is
viendo.
right now finale. So
Dude.
it's like I'm spoiling this shit.
Eso es cada 5 minutos.
So
You're crying on
Carino?
cue.
Who's Carino?
Es Kotaro.
No, who's Carino?
Corino es el vecino. Si no me
El vecino,
equivoco.
exacto.
Sí, el manga artist.
Damn,
That's the
that
one
is
that
fucked
dies.
up. That is really fucked up.
No, it's not.
Okay, never mind.
My understanding no. Pero sé que pasa algo en episode 10 que como que leads in un poco más en la historia del nene. Creo.
Let's just say he changes apartments, but not. He doesn't. He inherits someone's apartment. Let's just put it that way.
Cabrón, cállate, ya
What are
yo
you
sé
guys
lo-
talking about?
No digas nada.
Shut up, shut up.
Oh, now it's bad, right? Oh, yeah. That shit don't feel too good, does it?
No, pero es que Kotaro is actually like beautiful y es más earned que él llegue a esa parte por él mismo y él caiga en la realización. Like it's
Viste,
more beautiful.
The journey,
Kotaro,
man.
like Kotaro, it's a bittersweet show. Like legitly me sorprendió. Like cuando Orengo dijo me hizo llorar, I wanted to watch qué hace Orengo llorar. And when I watched that shit, I was like, damn, Orengo has feelings.
Sí.
Like legit.
Orengo's pain is his power. Fantastic. So,
Pero está bien con el show.
Está bien linda, ¿verdad?
Está bien linda con cojones. Yes, but I did not see Adam Project. Entonces, vi otras cosas, pero I'm not going to discuss that.
Okay, that's
You
fine.
guys discuss.
since Orengo's disqualified because he didn't watch it. Liquid is
Orengo,
disqualified.
Orengo this week was super meta. He was in his car watching Drive My Car.
Yes.
That was that. Yo, all the
A
podcasts,
repeat.
all the podcasts, he was just like, Drive My Car, Drive My Car.
Everybody was
Gastando
cussing.
gasolina. Iba a la gasolinera y viendo la película.
While everybody was cussing at him, get the fuck off the road, asshole! The fuck? You're driving against traffic!
Te daba la llave.
They just saw him
Drive My
wet
Car.
face.
Drive My car.
So, Deke, you saw Adam Project. Get close to the screen. We want to see your precious face. Get close.
Él está como que I don't want to.
Get closer, get
Really
close.
close, really close. Wait. Didn't I fucking tell you? Didn't I tell you? You was kind of like after Yang, but knowing motherfucking Derek for 10 plus years, I was like, this shit was written. I'm surprised that Derek doesn't have a writing credit on this fucking movie, yo. I was like,
Yeah,
this shit was
Well,
made.
Cabrón, a lo mejor viajé en el tiempo and I changed my fucking name.
To change his name. He has one of those surnames.
Ya, eso puede ser. Eso. Mano, pero es que está fucking linda. Like, esa película, like, it's funny as fuck, pero está linda. Y más si eres papá, es como que te bajo en la maldita línea de como que, hey, I don't care about the future. You are my future.
That shit, bro. I think I lied. That shit, bro.
I'm so surprised. I'm a real big sucker for like that type of shit. That line didn't really do much for me.
That shit hate
The
me.
line that did it for me was the one when he tells himself from the past. You know, he calls him out. He's like, "Yo, every time I think about the way you treated your mother, my stomach churns inside. Like I get sick to my stomach." So you have her. She has nobody. Like that shit to me, I was like, that shit. That was very well acted, and the way he's
This nigga put pause and was like, "Mom."
Truly. That was a really good line. Like I was very, very taken back by that line.
Oh, that
the father
scene,
line really
that's
didn't.
him talking to his mother in the bar.
Yeah.
That was too good. That was good too. That was
What
good.
would you say this is the best Ryan Reynolds movie ever?
I think it depends on what you look for in a Ryan Reynolds movie.
Yeah.
Okay. The best performance de él. Vamos a ponerlo así, más fácil. I think that's
Es que él
easier.
es mismo, o sea, tiene momentos lindos, pero él mismo.
He plays him.
Exactly. This
He
is
plays
Ryan.
him.
The movie is not, oh my god, Ryan Reynolds' performance blew me out of the water because it's Deadpool without the mask. And
The breakout star is the child in this movie.
Yeah, the kid is real. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I like the little bit that Zoe Saldana was in it. I like her fucking performance too.
The child is like I think somebody stole Ryan Reynolds' sperm and impregnated a woman, and that out came that kid because he has Ryan Reynolds down to a T. Mannerisms, delivery, and everything. Like, he has Ryan Reynolds. He has Ryan Reynolds' number. I'd be worried about if I was Ryan Reynolds. I'd be like, I'm gonna be out of a job soon.
Yeah,
Because
the fucking
what
delivery of
I
that
sell
kid.
myself for, this kid can do it. Like Very, very, very good
Yes,
performance by that.
very, he did it very good.
Yeah. The movie, I liked it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Deke. Keep on going.
I'll be right back.
No, pero que
Are you
sigas
gonna
diciendo
well,
lo que
siga-
pensaste.
Yeah, de pensaste la película.
Yeah.
Ok. Pues mira, es como todo el mundo me lo estaba diciendo, ustedes no fueron los únicos, es como que tienes que ver Adam Project. Y yo decía como que, diablo, todo el mundo me está diciendo por lo de la fucking lightsaber. Como que yo pensaba que eso era por la razón. Yo decía como que, am I that basic? Como que sale una lightsaber y como que ya me voy a volver loco por la película, pero no, era de verdad. A mí me gusta mucho los father and son stories y honestamente es que estaba chulita, de verdad estaba chula. Y no el time travel, sino las paradojas, como que ya te tienen el cerebro tostado de una manera que, por ejemplo, tú mencionas, un personaje se va a morir y tú sabes que el time travel está envuelto y tú dices, esta es la paradoja de estos cabrones al viajar el tiempo van a ocasionar el accidente. Y él estaba como
Una
que
pregunta,
esta mierda va a
Deke.
pasar y no era eso. O sea,
Deke, tú que eres más inteligente que yo. Tú que eres súper más inteligente que yo when it comes to writing and all that stuff. La nena al principio era el personaje de Zoe Saldana.
La nena al principio.
The one he stops and he looks at her in the stairs and she
she
has
says,
like
no way.
No lo pensé
and
así.
they totally focus on her fucking eyebrows
No,
in
I
the
don't
movie
think
or whatever. Is that the same papel de Zoe Saldana?
Yo pienso que no.
I don't think
Yo
so.
pienso no.
I saw her like I thought it was the same because her eyebrows look extremely a lot like Zoe Saldana's in the movie, like bushy as shit.
No, pero yo pienso que she was like another colombiana in school. But anyway, pero ya, es que se está entrecortando,
Oh,
Eres tú, men.
all right. How about you, Nick? How did you feel about the movie after Deke just spilled his guts?
I really enjoyed the movie, man, and I really like one of my favorite scenes was that part where he's talking, fucking Ryan Reynolds is talking with his younger version and shit, and it's kind of like the Mandela effect, that in the way where in your mind you see something for so long one way you kind of forget how it actually looks. So the scene where after so many years he remembers Dad never gave a shit about us, that this that and the other. Yeah, he bought that fucking thing to throw the ball because he didn't want to play with us, but he has so much hate in his heart that he forgot. When he's talking to his young self, he's like, you must have forgotten that he played catch with us like every day. Like he bought that. Yeah, he did buy that, but he bought that because we saw it in the window every time and we want it. And that shit, yo, that scene blew on because I've had experiences like that. Like when you're a kid and you have certain, experiences with your parents and shit, and as you get older, you kind of like forget about it. You start to forget about some of the positive things and think about the negative things.
Yeah.
And then you have somebody else, explain to you, like you're kind of remembering things wrong.
Or you have a child and it hits you in the face like a brick.
Yeah.
The way you interpreted it. Yeah.
Exactly. You'd be like, oh, my dad this, and then my mom did this, and I didn't understand why they would do this. And then you're encountering that same situation and you make similar decisions. And I'm like, fuck. All the shit that I gave my parents for like a certain situation, a certain event. I'm like, fuck, now that I'm encountering that same situation and I'm making similar decisions, but I can understand why they made it. That scene, I think that was like one of my favorite scenes of that movie. I fucking love that scene in the movie, bro. Aside from the action, I thought the action was pretty dope. I thought how that fucking lightsaber, that whatever that shit was, that fucking thing was dope as fuck. I liked what was
Era una tecnología con impulso, pero sure, it was a lightsaber for the sake of
whatever. It looked like a lightsaber, but you know what it was. Even the kids said
él la fucking llameó al piso y salió volando. Eso no es una lightsaber.
It's a fucking lightsaber, bro. It's a lightsaber. Stop bitching about
Do they
it.
say lightsaber in the movie?
In the movie, the kid says it. That's a fucking lightsaber. He didn't say fucking, but he says, dude, it's a lightsaber.
Wow. No, I know, pero me gustó mucho el Hero's Landing, que fue una referencia a fucking Deadpool. El nene cuando hace el Hero's Landing, como que that was fun as hell. Están sembrando para Kid Deadpool or some shit like that. Y ya que él la va a dirigir.
I would not be surprised.
Me either.
I would not be surprised whatsoever. if they use
Have
it
a
for that.
scene where Deadpool's like jumping through time or whatever. Something fucks up, he ends up being a little kid.
Yeah.
They could do that.
They could do that.
They could do that.
With how everybody's reacting to how that kid is now.
Yeah.
Bro, we saw the macaroni and cheese. It had nothing to do with the movie. Now they're doing it in other things. Bro, that's gonna continue, bro. They're not gonna stop now. And Deadpool 3 is supposed to have the same director.
Eso es lo que... Es que tú no me escuchas. I said that
No,
shit.
porque tienes un micrófono que parece que lo sacaste.
Pero estoy hablando al
Sí.
frente cuando lo dije. I was here.
Bro, did you said that when I went to the bathroom? I didn't hear that shit.
Bitch, lo dije hace como 15 microsegundos atrás.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear the same director.
I like the
You
movie.
hear that? Fuck you. Do you hear it?
I genuinely,
Fuck you.
I genuinely like the movie, but by the end, I was getting a little like, I was like, okay, this shit needs to end pretty soon. the death scene, DEKE, it's gonna probably be okay. There you go.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I wrote it fucking backwards. Check it out.
I liked it, but by the end, it was like, I was ready to be done with it. I was getting a little bored there at the end or whatever. But it was good. It wasn't a bad movie. I wouldn't say that I didn't like it. It had its moments. It definitely had its moments.
No, I really enjoyed it. I felt it felt like a lot of people says it kind of felt like a throwback movie. Like I could see that movie with like shittier effects coming out when I was a kid.
Exacto.
It was a Disney movie. It was a Saturday Disney movie.
I wouldn't say it's a Disney movie. I could have saw that movie coming out in the fucking movie theater. With the movies that came out when we were kids in the movie theaters, I could have saw that coming out in the fucking movie theaters.
Do you think this one? Wait, never mind. I was gonna ask something, but I think that's been asked before by some other group. Never mind.
Well, then ask it, bitch, because we didn't not in this group.
Do you think that the movie would have benefited from being a theater release?
I think so.
You think so?
I think because it's a good family movie too. Like you could go there, bro. You got a 12-year-old kid, 13-year-old kid. You see that fucking movie? I'd bet you that he'd be highly entertained seeing that movie over seeing the Batman.
Wow, Jesus
Yo
Christ.
pienso que sí, porque cuando Free Guy hizo tanto chavo, it made me think que honestamente Ryan Reynolds is one of those people that in today, like 2022, he's an actor that can sell a movie. So yo creo que esta película estando en el cine, it could have made, probablemente no 300 millones, ¿verdad? Pero, you know, like a cool 250.
It would have made substantial.
Que vendió Pokémon.
Yeah, por eso
I saw somebody leave a comment. Somebody left a comment was like, yeah, this kid is way more believable as his son than that other fucking Spanish guy. I was like, that's so fucked up, yo. I was like, that's so fucked up.
Dios mío.
Bro, but like I'm saying, I think that movie now in the movie theaters, I tried to go to the movie theaters last week. I had to take the girls, and we ended up seeing Uncharted because there was nothing else to. There was like no cartoons. There was like no cartoons or nothing to see. And if the girls were like a little older, if I would have went with Tomas' kid, nigga, Teresa's kids probably would have enjoyed this a lot more than the Batman.
They would have fell asleep in the chairs. My nephews, I love them to death. They are a piece of my heart.
But
you're wasting money when you take them to the theaters. I took them to see Aquaman in 4D in Montelledra, and I got out of there con una espalda jodida because I wanted them to see it, and the chair was jamaqueándose, water being splashed, and they were asleep in the fucking chairs. I was literally like, you better wake your ass up, son. These tickets weren't cheap.
But yeah,
the littlest one, like I took them, and they were like, "Sir, he's too small to get into these chairs," and he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "No, but he's old enough." He was like, "No, I'm not." And I was like, "Shut up." Yes, you are.
Bro, yeah, I think this movie coming out when it came out would have been a great family option. People to go ahead and take their kids to see that movie. I think it would have made money. Obviously, it wasn't gonna make nowhere near where the Batman or fucking Spider-Man made, but it was gonna make substantial amount. Because you could see that a budget was thrown into it too. It wasn't like the effects looked shitty either.
No, tenía buenos efectos.
Yeah, they looked
This
good.
was part of the deal they gave to Ryan Reynolds. It was like 3 movies with your face on them. or whatever, some shit like that. Probably.
He got 2 more fucking movies coming out. The fucking Red Notice trilogy.
Oh right, they're gonna make a
making a trilogy of that shit. The one with the
Rock.
Rock.
The one with the Rock.
And fucking Gal Gadot.
That movie was garbage.
Yeah.
So you guys, you know, lightning round. You guys, I'm assuming Orengo didn't see it because he's obviously this is beneath him. But so you guys saw Uncharted?
I did.
Orengo, Deka, you saw, right?
Yeah.
Orengo was like, I'm not gonna waste my time with that dog.
I
shit.
didn't like the trailers, so I wasn't never sold on.
I didn't like the trailers either, but I went and I, supported the movie theaters. Anyway,
I support the movie theaters.
Yeah.
Bastante, okay.
Fine arts.
Ajá. Lo que importa aquí, okay. Lo que importa
Fine
aquí.
arts. I'm sure they made a killing with one person at that theater.
Pues papi, una persona más, de poquito en poquito. Mi granito de arena fue llevado a algo que valió la pena, okay. So
like, yo, our popcorn consumption went up this week with that one guy that comes in every fucking week here. So, what did you guys think about that one before we jump into the last topic of the day?
Ok, mi total y honesta opinión pudo haber sido mejor, pero I did enjoy todos los Easter eggs y que pues le dieron como que vamos a decirlo de nuevo, le dieron un refresh, un refrito al origin story de Nathan Drake, y porque en el juego pasa bien diferente. Sí, son huérfanos, sí están en ese orfanato, which actually me friqueó un poquito que se parecía idéntico al juego. Like, it was freaky.
And the kid they got to play young Drake, I was like, whoa, that was a
La
good
camisa.
Casting. Yeah, I was like, that was a really good casting for that kid.
Sí, todo.
Too spot on.
Yeah. Menos, ¿cómo que se llama el cabrón el hermano de él? Fuck. Sam, thank you. Sam, ese casting como que no me gustó mucho. De him as a kid, como que no me gustó. Se veía medio weird, no sé por qué, como que no me...
Because se parece la misma edad de fucking Holland cuando está mayor.
Ajá.
That's why. That's why.
Sí, como que no me convenció mucho. Pudo haber sido mejor, obviamente. La historia original está más interesante, que los papás pues están en Colombia y que ellos pues terminan en el orfanato y whatever. O sea, ellos de verdad terminan en un orfanato así. Me gusta que... O sea, no me gustó para nada Mark Wahlberg. Lo he dicho desde el día 1. No me importa si se pone Caterpillar of a Mustache. No me gusta. Y no me gusta. O sea, no me gustó la actuación de él. No me gustó la manera la actitud de CELY. CELY es más... He has more wisdom. ¿Ah?
Vivarachos, yeah, como que it's way different a ese. I don't know.
He has more like of an old school vibe, and Mark Wahlberg felt like Mark Wahlberg felt like 1999 to 2000 present, like Boston, like he always does.
Yeah.
Sí, pero yo tengo.
Say hi to your mother for me, okay?
Say hi to your mother for me.
A mí me da gracia porque a mí nunca me ha gustado Mark Wahlberg hasta mucho antes de esta película. Yo siempre he dicho, a mí no me gusta como él como persona, por más que diga que él cambie el intento de asesinato a una persona asiática, como que a mí nunca se va a borrar de la mente. Eso es como que es demasiado. Como él tiene una carrera hasta estos días, pues no sé, pues suerte quizás, pero esos son otros 20. Eso ya es cuestión de la persona y no como actor. Pero como quiera, él no me convenció de esta película. De nuevo, mezclaron un montón de cosas de los 4 juegos. No solamente fueron los primeros 3, fueron los 4 juegos. Hay un easter egg que pasa bien rápido, pero para mí fue uno de los mejores, y es cuando él saca... It's not a shield, but it looks like one. Y si tú le das pausa, ese es el coin que it loads en el juego. Cuando él hace así, que se tapa con una pendeja.
The Aztec Shield, if I'm not mistaken.
Es que lo hicieron como si fuese un shield, pero entonces ese es el coin que da vuelta. El sticker de Naughty Dog. El YouTuber /
Sly Cooper también. Que sale de Naughty Dog y Sly Cooper.
Yeah. Sale Sly Cooper, el YouTuber / Twitch streamer, Rubius se sale allí. Un montón de cosas de los juegos. Obviamente, cuando él se pone el holster, fue como que complete
Eso
package.
fue super funny, porque es como que él se puso el holster y pusieron el original soundtrack, y yo como que,
Ay, sí.
oficialmente él porque tiene el holster, yo, ok.
Es como el blaster de Han Solo, la misma cosa. When you have it, he's complete.
Yeah. Entonces, obviamente, pues el ring, que es lo más importante, me gustó que enseñaran cómo más o menos él lo consigue. O sea, en realidad, esta película es para el gamer que se comió los 4 juegos como yo y sabe cada easter egg que sale. Porque es que son... O sea, they don't hide them. O sea, ellos no les esconden.
They beat you over the fucking head with them.
Yeah. Pero hay algunos como el coin que pasa bien rápido que si no te pones o sea, como que si no sabes qué, como que no vas o sea, no te vas a dar cuenta. Pero pudo haber sido mejor, pero ya era hora que sacaran la jodida película porque llevan como 10 años tratando de sacarla con diferentes actores, siempre estaban cambiando el director, que si el script aquí, el script allá. Había otra gente envuelta con
That
la
shit
película.
took so long to make. When they originally was gonna make it, Mark Wahlberg was gonna be fucking Nathan.
Yep.
It took so long that motherfucker became Sully.
Ay, no.
Jesus Christ, thank God that didn't happen.
Es que yo de verdad no lo soporto como persona, en verdad. Eso es lo único.
She's like, I hate him as a person, as a human being.
Yeah, I mean, él es, okay, si yo no soporto a Tom Cruise, Mark Wahlberg es un segundo.
Who's third?
El tercero para abajo para mí que son figuras políticas, pero eso es otro 20.
Okay.
Pero
she said Saddam Hussein,
cabrón.
Bin Laden, Hitler, Wahlberg, Cruz.
No, en ese orden, ya.
No, por ahí. Sí. Close enough. Pero en realidad la película está fun. Si quieren como que joderse, o sea,
Que es divertida, de verdad es divertida. Yo la vi como que me divertí.
I thought it was really fun. I thought it was really enjoyable. I haven't seen like a treasure hunt type of movie like that in a long time. And I guess I benefited from the fact that I haven't really played all the games from start to beginning. Yeah. So if characters didn't look or didn't act like characters in the game, I was like, it didn't matter to me because I didn't have nothing to compare them to. I was coming out of this, fresh.
Yeah.
I know
you're a casual.
Exactly. For this, I'm a casual. For me,
you're a normie.
I still have the same.
Plebe.
About Holland. But for me, Tom Holland still looks
fue algo bien random.
But aside from that, it's cool.
Ajá.
Cuando empieza, tú sabes que sale el estudio de PlayStation y te pone como si fuera el intro de DC o Marvel, pero con todo. Pero quiero que entiendan que la felicidad del nene que estaba al lado mío, porque el nene gritó, ¡ese es el estudio acá! Pero he was like so happy.
I was like, those moments were worth it, yo.
Oh yeah, oh fuck yeah.
I was like, yeah, kid, I enjoy it, but shut up.
Let me enjoy it.
Wow. I'll be honest with you. I feel the same way.
Inner Orengo popped out right there.
I feel the same way that I thought it was okay. Some things could have been done better, but it was a good shot. It was a good shot of movie. Yes, Mark Wahlberg is fucking horrible casting for Sully. Yo le trataba de buscar la vuelta. I'm like, okay, but the little double crossing from the first game is there or whatever. Like you can't really. Well, as you play the first game, you can't really trust that character. Like you don't confide him. Mm-hmm. But they made him this. They made him redeemable.
Él no me vendía de eso. No, él no me vendía eso ni siquiera.
They made him redeemable by a cunt hair. He's not a likable. Por un pelo, he would have been totally irredeemable in that movie. Sully comes off like a scumbag, but he has a fucking strong bond with Drake.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe they're going to try to build on that, but wow. I was like, yo, he truly is Bostonian douchebag Mark Wahlberg.
I was watching the movie, and again, from a person that didn't play the games, and even I was questioning. I was like, this nigga just told him, yeah, I was with your brother. He was getting shot. So I was like, deuces, nigga. I just left him. I was like, how the fuck do you make up for that shit? He was just like, yo, yeah, I saw him get shot. Do I look like a doctor? I'm not helping him. I got the fuck out and I bounced. I was like, that's some douchebag shit, son.
Si tú supieras cómo es eso en los juegos, porque no es así para
Don't
nada.
tell him. Let him play it. Let him experience
No,
that shit.
obviamente.
I just got the trilogy. I'm playing that shit now.
Pues eso lo explican en el cuarto.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The moment I don't know why it triggered me, but the moment they ran into the voice actor.
Oh my god! Yes.
Oh
yes.
my god!
Yes.
I want it. When I tell you, I don't know why that shit worked on me. I welled up. I was like,
Cabrón, sí, maldita sea, yo grité y todo.
I was like, it was kind of like you know how Jesus Christ from Batman. They show you the scene in The Dark Knight Rises, like
Jesus
he got his
Christ, Batman?
No, dude, the actor Christian
Kevin
Bale.
Conroy.
They show
Christian
you.
Bale.
The son of a bitch.
They show you. You know how they show you Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne, like he got his happy ending. Cabrón, like we've seen it in the games, but to catch up with him, that's what it felt like when they showed him. It was like he's just enjoying his fucking retirement.
Bro,
my God damn it, bro!
I went to see
happy
that
ending.
movie.
Like, oh my God.
I went to see that movie this week with the girls, my in-laws, and I went with Dee Dee. Dee Dee was the person that when we went to see Endgame, and the fucking beeper came on with Captain Marvel. She was like Wonder Woman. But in this shit, she played all the games.
Yeah.
She never saw his face, the voice actor's face. But when she heard his voice,
Nolan North.
when she heard his voice, she was like, I know that fucking voice. Who is that? I was like, that's the nigga from the game. She was like, oh, nigga, even her side.
Yo.
Her,
no, pero yo me morí. Cuando pasó eso, my wife estaba en la mía y ella me hizo, mira quién es.
Yeah, I was like, and the way they played it, and he was like, yeah, it's happened. It happens sometimes. Like, I just fell out of a fucking plane, son. And I said, like, yeah, well, shit happens sometimes. I've been there.
Mira,
it felt so good to see him. And el homenaje estuvo bonito. Like, coño, voice actors, like you said, they get the shit at the end of the stick. Sometimes, and to like show him on screen, like, yo, without his pivotal voice, you would not have this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Because that guy embodies that motherfucking character. Like,
¿Ustedes llegaron a ver el short, el fan short que hizo
Nathan Fillion?
Nathan Fillion, yes, I see it.
Eso quedó cabrón también.
I would have preferred Nathan Fillion.
Yo hubiese preferido Nathan Fillion a fucking a que hiciera Sully.
Oh, that would have been a good casting too.
Sí,
at this moment, though, at this moment in time, do you think that would have been a smart business decision, though?
Oh no, we're talking about fan service. Like, I know why they're doing Tom Holland. They're like, he's
Tired of
hot right
fucking
now.
movie.
He's coming off like I could bet you like 90% of the people that went to see that movie, like maybe like 70 were the fans and the rest were like, oh, that's the kid from Spider-Man. Let's go catch that shit.
He's young. You can do seven movies with him.
Yeah. They're not stupid. They're investing in this kid.
Todavía falta
Until he gets into like a drunken car accident and can't do half the shit he does on screen anymore.
Y todavía falta que salga Elena, and I want to see how that relationship becomes to be, porque ya sacaron a Chloe sale en el segundo juego. She has her own spin-off game, the Uncharted, so
the
I don't know how
Chloe character was cool. I'll tell you one thing, the Chloe character was cool, pero yo me sentía como que en los juegos she was a more formidable person than what she is in the movies.
Pero ya en el juego, they know each other. That's the thing. O sea, no Sully y ella, es Nate y ella. They know each other. O sea, que eso es como que eso es lo diferente, que es como que I'm willing to accept it if you give me a second one and you make it better than this one.
I'm assuming, I know CELY did. No offense to Nick, but I know CELY did. Did you stay till the end credits?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You did not stay till the end credits, Nick.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This motherfucker, this nigga. I knew that already before going into the movie. They already
no, pero spoiler for everyone else, ya que porque pues ya la película salió hace 3 semanas. I don't know.
Nigga, my girls knew that shit. That we sitting down, and like during the whole movie, they kept saying, "Did the brother die? Did the brother die?" I was like, "I don't know, baby. I don't know." When this nigga comes on the cell, they was like, "That's his brother. That's his brother." Yo, like even the girls do that shit.
But that's not the scene I'm talking about.
No, that's the mid credits. It's talking about the one after.
After. Okay. It sets up obviously the villain from the first game. No, the first game or the second game. I think it might be the first one. I don't remember the first one.
Yeah, I don't remember.
This was technically like a prequel to the first Uncharted game.
Even though they use like the set piece from the second one.
From the yeah.
Sure, that's cool.
They use way more than the fucking set. They used the island, the scene with the islands. That's like from the fourth game.
Jesus.
And the ships. I mean, it's technically not the same thing, but it was inspired.
Esa pendeja de que hay una línea. I'm reading like too much into this, pero hay una línea que están hablando de un freak que se pasa buscando cosas en el océano. That's what he does in the fourth game.
Yeah.
So como que, why are they doing this? They're like
because they don't have faith.
They probably was like, we might not get a sequel, so let's just do everything we want.
Yeah, that too.
But now you put yourself in a precarious situation of if you're gonna keep on using set pieces from the game, like, remember this, you're gonna run out mad quick.
You're gonna run out like, remember this?
Remember this from the game? Remember this that we used in the first movie? We're gonna use it again.
Yeah. Exacto. Como casi vamos a terminarlo con que he has
I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second.
Dale. Go get your food.
I keep running into the same fucking problem with Tom Holland. Like this, he's mad ripped. This motherfucker got biceps, triceps, 8-pack, the things and all. Like he's mad ripped. But I keep seeing him and he keep looking like a fucking kid. Like when he was next to Chloe in the bed, I was like, she looks like a pedophile. She looks like she just has sex with a 14-year-old. He looks so fucking young. Like I don't know why nobody like, let's throw a little 5 o'clock shadow. Let's throw like something, some hair on his face. He looks like.
Yo
a
creo
kid.
que es el tipo de
¿Tú no has
persona
visto
que
Cherry?
¿Mm?
¿Qué? ¿Camisa de barba? What?
No, que yo siento que él es el tipo de persona que no le va a salir una barba.
No, he's already too late for that.
Yeah.
No.
Pero ¿tú has visto Cherry?
I've seen some of
Yo
it.
nunca la vi.
Cherry es una película que él hace que él pasa por muchas facetas en esa película.
Mhm.
Pero
Like a
una de ellas.
Yeah, esa es
He's a
el
meth
meth
addict,
addict,
¿no? Eso es meth.
que se está conectado a Euphoria. Ya.
Si está conectado a algo, es actually Avengers Endgame for some reason.
Yeah. No, pero Cherry, él pasa por muchas facetas y él es un veterano militar y es una jodienda. Like, he goes fucking crazy también.
I didn't get to see that fucking. I still haven't seen that video that's going around of fucking Logan from Secession in the world of Euphoria.
It's a funny little. It's cute. It's not something amazing, but it's cute. It's a cute little gag.
Yeah.
Él recrea la escena que hizo Cassie en el baño.
So we're
That's
going to talk
basically-
about Succession now? Is that what we're getting into here?
No.
I'm just saying.
Last topic. We have a question.
All right, so
Where we
next
at?
topic would be...
They're
Red
Uncharted.
Wedding.
You're gonna like it. Meaning, you're gonna have fun.
It turned out better than what I thought. I thought it was going to be horrible. I bought the ticket. I was like, all right, time to get disappointed. And it was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible. Like, could have been worse. De verdad, could have been worse.
Okay.
It could have been a bloodbath. Like this next movie, Turning Red. Wonderful segue. All right. The nitty gritty.
Yes.
How did you guys feel about Turning Red? We'll start with Liquid.
Porque yo soy la única con experiencia aquí.
Exacto. Now we're gonna shut up and listen to your experiences. Go ahead.
Okay.
Everybody mute your mics.
Yes.
Me gustó por el simple y sencillo hecho de que pues las generaciones están cambiando y obviamente pues ahora todo está más modernizado en cuestión de que hablar de estas cosas es un poquito más fácil y es un poquito más abierto. Que abran este topic de cómo una niña llega a ser adolescente o llega a ser mujer desde la perspectiva de otra cultura con, with what happens with her, turning into the red panda and going through the changes of womanhood, pues entiendo que llegaron al punto. Again, we're going to criticize a movie that is intended for kids to be comfortable in their own skin, specifically women. Y cómo sus padres reaccionan a cómo la están criando y qué es lo que ellos esperan. Estamos hablando que esto es una película con características asiáticas, con cultura asiática, o sea, todo mezclado, pero no quiero decir que es un trope, pero estamos viendo, tampoco quiero decir que es un cliché, pero estamos viendo la clásica de que los padres asiáticos siempre le ponen mucha presión a sus hijos. Y también vi un montón de referencias a la cultura latina, porque los latinos hacemos más o menos lo mismo. Y pues en China pues o sea, no quiero hablar porque no es mi cultura, pero por lo menos con la cultura latina, pues las mujeres pasan a ser segundo plano. Todo es hombre, 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 toda la presión también queda en la mujer, como que tú tienes que ser así, tienes que ser perfecta, tienes que ser igual que tu madre, tienes que ser, o sea, hay muchas expectativas. Fuera de todo eso, pues me encantó, la animación está brutalísima, no sé, me la comí entera porque de verdad que está hermosa. No sé quién carajo está animando estas cosas en Disney o qué, pero están sacándola del parque visualmente.
This one had a certain visual flair to it.
Sí,
it was yeah, I'll give you that. Este tenía como que una mezclita de varias cosas juntas, whatever. Like it wasn't. I mean, most Pixar films do look pretty, but this one looked very, very nice.
Sí, estaba very well done, todo las texturas, los dibujos, porque en parte tú ves como que Chinese cartoons, puedes ver inspiración de también Korean cartoons y de anime. Muchas expresiones faciales eran así. Obviamente, pues, si Pixar se tardó 10 años en hacer una segunda de Incredibles para ponerle telita y pelo a la camisa de Mr. Incredible, pues ellos hicieron un buen trabajo haciendo el Red Panda. Obviamente los Red Pandas en vida real no se ven así de colorido y pues le hizo
What?
no, mano.
Damn, bro.
Güey, yo soy daltónico. Les pregunto, porque that's not red to me. That's like orange.
I was right about to say that. Did anybody think it was orange?
Well,
they are orange. Oh my god! Look up red pandas.
I got that,
and they look orangey and brownish.
Maybe.
Pero ¿por qué no le dicen orange panda?
Because maybe the red panda refers to something else.
No, pero bro, in real life, not in the movie.
But I'm just saying, maybe they called them a red panda because it works with the whole theme of the movie, and maybe everybody referring to their period as their orange panda doesn't quite work.
No, pero like se llama red panda en la vida real.
Sí, por eso.
Por eso.
Es the red panda y el nombre científico, also known as the lesser panda, is a small mammal native to the eastern Himalayas and southwestern China.
You see how toxic masculinity works its way to cultures? Who decided that name? It's the less panda because it's the red panda.
¿Qué es lo que lo quita de ese
Porque más enano, chico, Dios mío.
Wow.
A eso póngale otro nombre de otro animal. Lesser panda.
Okay. No, hombre.
All I'm saying is in my TV the contrast is all the way up, so it did look like a red panda.
Okay, the red panda's place on the evolutionary tree has been debated, but modern genetics evidence place it in close affinity with raccoons and weasels. It's not closely related to the giant panda, which is a bear, though both possesses elongated wrist bones or false thumbs used for grasping bamboo. So, en cuestión de la evolución, pues lo pueden seguir leyendo por ahí.
Would you be more comfortable with its original name? Alurus fulgens.
Pero anyways, la película te mantiene en los pies porque siempre está, o sea, it has a little bit of action to it, en cuestión de que todo es bien movida, o sea, te mantiene como que intrigado, o sea, tanto, y eso funciona mucho con los visuales también, que te mantiene súper intrigado. Pero me da gracia que ellos pues hacen el spoof de que a ella pues le llegó la regla y en realidad es que ella tiene otra cosa, tiene un curse en la familia. So, me encantó ese spoof porque nadie en su sano juicio, esto todo entre comillas, en su sano juicio en Hollywood va a hablar sobre ese tema porque pues toxic masculinity.
Because Hollywood still reacts like this. Ew.
Exacto, es como que, oye, vamos a hacer una película regla. Oh my God.
How about we don't?
That's not going to sell.
How about we do and rename her period a red panda?
Yeah.
And sell it to kids.
pero me encantaron las referencias al mental health porque todo también se basaba en yo lo veía como que basado también en la ansiedad, porque a ella le daba, si ella se emocionaba mucho, pero estamos hablando de una niña que está desarrollando sus emociones y sus gustos y todo lo que tiene que ver pues con crecer. Y me encanta ese tema, me encanta que en esto, o sea, en esta era podemos proveerle a nuestros niños algo que es totalmente normal. O sea, que ¿sabes? Que no todo es como que tan edgy o tan euforia, por decirlo así. So, en verdad me gustó la película, me gustó la temática.
No, que encuentro chévere que viéndolo algo interesante es que y please don't make a joke out of this, pero es de las primeras veces que como una película animada
¿Cómo es?
Que es de las primeras películas animadas que vemos tampones, like lo normalizan, o sea, es de las primeras películas que se ve como que un tampón, like I guess que pues está cumpliendo un propósito, ¿entiendes?
Sí, porque otras películas
no
tocan
eso.
It's
es
not
como que,
something,
verdad,
yeah.
no, como que,
it kind of it normalizes it a little bit for kids that are gonna watch it.
Exacto, o sea, no es como que the usual, ponte un tampón para pararte el nosebleed, ¿sabes? Para pararte el nosebleed. O sea, que no siempre usan ese maldito joke, como que para eso no es que se usan, so, y es como que out of this world, que siempre usan el mismo jodido joke.
Me dijeron que no solamente la imagen de los tampones, sino también había una nena diabética. Porque
sí, eso, yes, mi esposa lo vio de lejos, ya mira, esa nena es diabética. Cuando salió del baño, esa nena es diabética. Y yo, ¿what? Porque no lo vi.
Que en ese sentido estaban tocando
y
cosas
la nena
que
sale más de una vez.
Qué bueno que la están incluyendo.
Yeah.
Sí, dale, sigue.
No, eso mismo, que son imágenes interesantes. Obviamente, como todas las películas las atacan, y obviamente yo sé que le iban a atacar esta película, pero una de las cosas que escuché que de verdad, honestamente, a veces la ignorancia de las personas y el saber que, ¿verdad? Estas personas pues se supone que entiendan un poco sobre las historias y los impactos que quieren dar en el mundo. Una de las cosas que vi de esto, una crítica que me quedé, really, esquivaron todo el mensaje que tenía la película y hicieron como un nitpick. Y, mano, estaban atacando esta película porque según otro grupo de personas, esta película estaba inspirando a las niñas y a los niños a rebelarse y como que internalizar y utilizar el demonio interior para luchar contra sus padres. Like, legitimately, I'm not joking about this. Estaban hablando de que esto tenía rituales satánicos.
Was that the psychologist? Actual psychologist that
yo vi una persona que me dijo esto, una persona que hablando de esto, de como, y yo me quedaba como que, wow, a donde llega como que la capacidad de tu cerebro y no estás viendo lo que está tratando de llevar la película.
Exacto, como que
stupid, de verdad.
Seguilla, ¿sabes? Se pasan mucho y se pierde como que el mensaje, como que están, no sé por qué le quieren hacer daño a esta película cuando realmente tiene un buen mensaje, ¿sabes? Fue bien ejecutado, ¿sabes? Como que hay culturas totalmente diferentes y creencias totalmente diferentes alrededor del mundo, que no solamente es la de una sola congregación y me da pena porque todo el mundo que le saque algo malo en cuestión de su temática a esta película es porque es bien ignorante. Porque pudieron haber cosas que se pudieran haber ejecutado mejor, como que no fuese, qué sé yo, que el papá estuviese un poquito más presente, pero pues estamos hablando de la mamá y de toda la línea femenina de su familia, qué sé yo, o sea, pudieron haber hecho otras cosas.
Go back to that. Que el papá estuviera más presente.
El país solamente le habla a la nena al final, el país es un background character.
But I thought...
El país literalmente, él se queda...
That's what I'm saying, because he comes from predominantly female... She comes from a strong female backbone in that family. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to get too racial here, but I haven't seen too many female predominantly like strong Asian family households. So like, I thought that was a little bit... You
mean like in animated movies or?
In general. I I don't want to use the I have Asian friends trope, but
You
like,
should see more movies.
Where's it? Crazy Rich Asians?
Yeah.
Michelle
not-
Yeoh is like
that's not-
running shit.
But in the family dynamic, and a lot of Asian family dynamic households, it's very fucking masculine, bro.
Pero como estabas
It's
hablando de
very masculine
películas,
No,
no te
yo
pregunté
estaba hablando en la
animada.
vida, yo estaba hablando en la vida real.
Ah, pensé que eran películas.
Ah,
Porque tú te pregunté
en la
animada, me
vida,
dijiste que no, and I'm like,
Cuando digo vida
I'm gonna be
real.
honest. Like I've only known like fucking.
Sí, pero yo
20
digo-
people,
You don't have
I
any
know
Asian
how
friends, shut up.
households.
No, obviamente.
I don't know a lot of Asian people, so I don't know.
Pero
Haven't been
yo
to
lo
the-
digo,
only
yo
the-
lo digo pues, no por contradecirme, sino que eso es lo que la gente estaría diciendo, de que pudiera haber mejorado esto, el país pudo haber hecho algo, ¿sabes? Como que, pero...
And when
ese
you
no es
consider
el
the fact, el Pai fue el que hizo todo lo último.
Exacto, el país fue el que le ayudó bien cabrón.
Ajá, el Pai fue el que le dio la inspiración completa to kickstart the third act.
Y la jodida es
Completamente.
que o sea, todo el mundo estaba como que choking up, es que pues, I'm a daddy's girl, y everybody was choking up en la parte más importante, que es cuando ella ve a la mamá en el momento que pues she hurts her own mother, como
Yeah.
por eso es que la abuela tiene la cicatriz, y ella como que se arrepiente, tiene todo eso y la está consolando, pero I choked up more con la parte del papá. Y de eso a mí siempre me va a joder.
When he was
Este-
talking about his wife's period, that it was amazing. It
Sí.
was the biggest period he's ever seen in his life.
Todo porque no aceptaban al jevo.
Exacto. She menstruated so hard that day.
Como que la maíz no lo acepta, ese mismo día ella cayó.
That phrase just sounds so dirty.
What?
She menstruated so hard, son.
Why does it sound dirty to you, man?
Because the way you say it sounds dirty
Why?
as fuck.
No, go on. Let's dissect this.
Menstruation is a perfectly
No.
normal. Menstruation is a perfectly normal part of life.
But you
Muy bien,
said
It's
muy bien.
beautiful.
Dile más, dile más.
It's beautiful.
The way, you
in a
said
way.
it, the way you said it sounded like a
Sally,
song.
don't get involved.
Keep your friends in check. Check Lex ahora mismo. Check him.
Exactly,
The
bro.
way he said it
No,
was
pa.
like he was so sexually turned on. He was
Me
like,
perdón.
she
Me perdón
fucking
aquí.
menstruated so hard that day.
Wow.
That's how you said it.
Wow.
Let
Damn.
me tell you how Nick says that. It's dirty until he hears it. Oh, I got my period today. Yes, you're not pregnant. Yeah.
Mhm.
It ain't dirty then, huh?
My wife got the tea, so I'm coy. That don't happen.
I'm
So,
coy.
I don't worry about me.
Anyways. back to-
Ajá.
Ajá,
That was personal information we did not need to know about your wife, and I'm pretty sure she didn't authorize you to give that out either.
Dile más ahí.
Ahora
So
viene
everybody,
Leticia,
she's like,
she
you should get
doesn't
the
give a fuck.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck. She tells everybody, get the tea.
All right,
Spicy.
anyways.
Spicy.
You know how
No,
it is in
pero-
this household.
You know what I mean? Like, cualquiera podría venir a decir, a comparar esta película con otra, puede venir a sacarle cosas de contexto, puede decir que esto pudo haber sido mejor ejecutado, el país hubiese estado más presente, qué sé yo. Como que siempre le van a buscar las 20 patas al gato cuando es plain and simple. This is a story from beginning to end that is absolutely beautiful y well, I really enjoyed it. Yo pensaba que no me iba a gustar. De verdad, yo estaba diciendo como es que también por razones personales yo no conecto mucho con este tipo de películas.
Okay.
Y no tiene nada que ver con el tema, porque me pasó lo mismo con Brave, pero en eso yo solo digo
Brave was about period too?
no.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
I was like, I gotta rewatch that shit. That shit went totally over my head. I was like, she has red hair. Fuck.
Exacto, red hair. How can you miss it, Miguel? It's been a decade.
Y son osos también.
There's a bear. There's a
Por
bear there
eso.
too.
Exacto.
The
Wow.
mother turns into a bear.
Obvious.
Shit,
Pero
yeah,
me gustó la película. Me gustó la película. Ahora, al lado masculino, por favor, intenten.
Yeah, patriarchy time. Let's go. Muy bien. Okay.
Oh, I
So,
thought you were saying like, oh, now Pixar, the balls at your table, make a emotional movie about becoming a man. I was like, hey, that's just a cakewalk. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
Well,
eso es
you-
15 minutos ya.
you could go hard if you wanted to, but this is not gonna go that hard.
What's it gonna be called? Like, it's gonna be called like Blue Buddies or something like that. Like, what?
there was a lot of innuendo.
Blueberries.
There was a
Yeah,
lot of
Blueberries.
there.
Blueberries, the movie.
They could go hard if they wanted to.
Oh my god,
Eh,
like, really.
Ya.
They could go hard if they wanted to. No, I got that one.
Hey.
Eso puede ser un spin-off short.
I think
de-
no.
Oh, look at this one. It could be a short, bro. Okay, stop.
Yeah,
Stop it.
Fun fact, la directora que hizo Turning Red hizo el short film de Bao.
Ah,
So-
sí,
Oh,
sí.
that was a good one, yo.
So you can kind of see donde probablemente sacó par de las ideas.
Sí, que yo estaba asustado porque yo sabía eso y yo pensaba que al final ella, como era bien grande, se iba a comer el otro panda. Y yo,
Mano, no es por mala mía, pero que la May no
¿Verdad?
parece, el Red Panda de la May que no parece un Karen.
se
I
veía
don't know about
cabrón.
Karen, but
No,
I know-
pero
I know
se
that-
apareció
Bro,
un Karen,
that
pero se veía
hair.
cabrón.
When I saw the little hair that the fucking mother had on the panda, I was
Yeah.
like,
Yo, when she morphed into the big panda, that shit was kind of scary.
Oh yeah.
Straight up, it was like
Mano.
visually, I was like, yo,
Por
she's
eso.
fucking evil,
Just
bro.
like all our mothers or something like that.
It's like, yo.
Yo le dije a mi esposa, le dije, that is the epitome of your mother's anger.
No, she gave her the eyes. She gave her the. She gave her the look.
Those are the eyes. Those are the
¿Qué
eyes.
tú
Anda,
dices?
yo.
Habla más duro, coño.
You want me to
I think there's
Okay.
a delay. I think
There's a big delay.
We had to play this back to him so he can hear himself.
that when
I
he
thought
said
you-
Derek, he was like,
I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna faint like that little kid in the spelling bee. That like his eyes glazed over, and he was like,
Wow. Wow.
you not gonna
All right,
speak
well,
Derek?
que la
Well,
peleita estuvo cabrona.
Mhm.
Que me gustó la pelea, pero también me gustó que el oso, he was kind of scary, el panda era scary en algunas partes, porque cuando ella pinea al nene contra el piso y está como que encabrona y todo el mundo está como que, oh shit, como que podía cambiar la clasificación de la película en ese momento, como que lo pineó y como, y it was actually como que, ¿sabes? Cuando al final te presentan la mamá que es como que un fucking kaiju básicamente, es como que that was
Yeah.
¿ves? Como tienen la nena que tiene el power up porque estaba cabrón, ella tenía como que ya ella lo tenía tan dominado que ella tenía la fuerza del panda y podía ser humana. Entonces ella hacía como que no, ella brincaba súper cabrón, así como que y le metió el cabezazo al final y o sea, era un anime. Entonces era como que
She was Professor Hulk. She turned into Professor Hulk, where she could dominate both.
for someone who constantly
Yes.
talks shit about the Marvel formula, why do you have to bring it into every fucking like?
Es para que nuestra audiencia pueda entender lo que trato de decir. Aunque, to be fair, cuando ella estaba haciendo los brinquitos, yo estaba pensando, esto Ang Lee's Hulk, bien cabrón. They're doing Ang Lee's Hulk right now. Bien cabrón.
I had to go out of it. I was laughing at when they all got their red pandas. I was like, oh, they're syncing their periods. I get that. I've seen that before. Oh, está cayendo la misma vez. I've seen that before.
Ajá.
That's how
Chacho.
period works.
Sí, sí, eso.
Una
de que
luna
sync
llena
up.
roja, like,
Time
todos los
out.
periodos sincronizan.
Yeah.
And then there's destruction and mayhem.
Yeah. Once a month. Once a month. Once a month.
His face.
So like, yo necesito ese próximo hija de Sam.
I just
It's
want
going
you
to
to
be
know.
horrible.
I
Porque
just want you to
just
know
like-
that. That's how
Funny
DEKE opened.
enough, el próximo hija de Sam es del mes de la mujer. Que como-
¿Viste? So
I thought you were
you
gonna say. I thought you were gonna
should
say. I thought you were gonna say. Funny enough, the next Hijo de Sam is on a red moon.
It's on a red moon. We're gonna be chastising these four idiots talking about a stupid movie. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clip this. Clip this so they can show it on the show. Look at
I
these
would just like
fucking-
everybody to know that that's.
Poster de nosotros.
I want to know.
Oh,
that,
sí,
I
se
want
va a hacer.
everybody to know that's how DEKE opened up his last date. Is that true? That's how periods are when the red moon comes.
It's a good icebreaker, you know.
It's a good icebreaker.
Just as well.
Yeah.
Honestamente.
When is your red moon?
How big is your panda?
Red moon.
How big is your panda?
Porque ustedes creen que se hacen devices para que los hombres sientan lo que nosotras sentimos. Y después no aguantan, después están chillando y escondiéndose debajo de un
Pero,
puente.
Oh.
Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused on the movie. No need to go there. Let's stay focused. Okay, Mrs. All right, you gotta go controversial. I'm a little controversial. How come in the movie?
Espérate,
Wait, so-
dame un break. ¿De qué? ¿Qué carajo tú dijiste?
Ok, hay un chiste en la película que no tiene que ver casi con la película, pero me hizo reír con cojones, pero está dentro de la película. Es que el grupo Four Down son 5 personas. Y de repente alguien pregunta a mitad de película, como que, why if there are 5 kids, why are they named Four
Cabrón,
Down?
I asked
Como que
that
that's
same
it.
thing right before that shit.
It would have been funny because if I would have heard what he said, but since you wanted to interject, I didn't get to hear what the fuck he said.
Then it got lagged, motherfucker, because I heard him perfectly.
Yeah, I
You
heard
heard him because you were speaking over him. What were you
Orengo,
saying?
did you
DEKE?
hear him? Did you hear him?
I heard him.
Then there you go, motherfucker.
All right, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Okay, go ahead. Deke.
But the question is, do I hear myself?
Yes, you can hear yourself. I can hear you. La pregunta era, el chiste era que le hicieron en la película que porque se llama Four Town if there's 5 kids that compone.
Okay.
Pero there is a reason for this. There's 2 Aarons y lo dijeron al principio de la película.
Yeah.
That's why it's Four Town because los dos nenes que se llaman Aaron they count as one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eso es todo. It's that stupid. Lo que pasa es que I thought they were going to say it cuando hicieron el chiste. Yo pensé que iban a decir, no, because there's 2 Aarons. But they never said it. I'm like, but damn it, it's in the movie. I paid attention. It was there.
I was more invested in the girls' battle with their actual panda than the fucking.
No, I wanted to know about the boy band. It was very important for me to know about the lore.
Between her battle with her period. What?
Yeah, Billie Eilish did those songs for the niggas.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Good for her. So wow. wow. I was invested in the fucking, the trauma with her period. The fact that there was a false accusation of pedophilia in the movie. and the fact that at the end of the movie, okay, is nitpicking, right? But they basically said, and I said it in the group, they make it out so that they channeled all their negative energy from their periods into other things and they became happier women. Near the end of the movie, grandma channeled her red panda into gambling. Fulana channeled her red panda into such. I was like, that's kind of odd. That's kind of odd though. Like,
I don't think that was it. Well, that wasn't a takeaway for me.
I was like, that's a little weird. I was like,
cuando vienes a ver, they still have to separate their pandas because they live their whole life like that.
Exacto.
Yeah. They don't give it up. O sea, they don't give up their lives para vivir esta vida nueva, esta revelación. O sea, ellas se quedan normal porque han vivido toda su vida así.
Exacto.
Y eso de que la abuela ya se veía media mafiosa antes porque la manera que ella habló y toda la consecuencia de ella hablando por teléfono con la madre, como que, por favor. Y la manera que llegó, es como que she goes to the casino every check.
One of the aunts is the grandma from Jesus Christ, the series with the girl from Shang-Chi. One of the aunts, Aquafina, yeah. Una de las tías es la voz de la abuela que sale en ese show. She's fucking hilarious.
The show?
Sí,
yeah, the show. Aquafina has a show.
¿Verdad?
Not that you will watch it, but yeah, she has a show.
Enfenoria, what?
No, yo solamente he visto lo único bueno de ella, que no fue nada de eso. Aquafina has one good movie in her life. Se llama The Farewell.
Wait. Time out.
Dime.
You can't have an opinion about an Oscar movie till you watch the Oscar movie, right?
What Oscar movie?
Any movie that's nominated for the Oscars, you can't have an opinion about it until you watch the movie, right?
Sí, pero I know trash when I see it.
So you can't
I know trash when I see it.
You can't
it's
have
very
an
easy.
opinion about the series until you watch the series.
Bro.
No, it's okay. I can have an informed opinion on this.
No,
it's okay.
Have you seen the trailers for Enfenora, or you're just assuming?
Sí, yo vi los trailers, por eso que te estoy diciendo. I got confused porque cuando dijiste la abuela, como que pensé primero en The Farewell, pero cuando dijiste el show, dije, ok, yo sé cuál show es. Pero no.
That show is fucking funny, bro.
That show's hilarious.
It might be funny, but is it good?
It's a comedy show.
Yeah,
So
comedy can be good, sir. No. Comedy can be
the fact que cumple con su propósito de hacer I'm gonna say it's a good fucking show.
No. Comedy can also be good.
I'm not looking for life lessons out of Enfenora. Like,
why not? Why can't you have it all?
That's not the purpose of Enfenora, bro.
Exactly.
De que se fue al abismo. Nope.
I'm good.
Anyway, I recognize the voice. And it was her. She's very.
That's cool.
Very fucking.
¿Y ibas a decir que era bien controversial?
Yeah.
Oh no, that basically I felt like they were like, oh look, you channeled all your emotions and making everybody's life a living hell when you're on your period into more constructive things.
I enjoyed the movie. I thought the movie was cute. I thought it was funny. There was a lot of nice things. Me being the only person that has daughters here, there was a lot of things about the movie. especially the tampons, the mood swings when she
the
gets
the lust for boys.
I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into
the
that.
way.
I'm gonna get into that because this movie was very cute, and it was also a horror movie for fucking. The scenes where she's like in the bed and she's talking about, I don't know why these girls like this boy. Like, he's not even all that, and she's drawing and I don't get it. And then all of a sudden, page after fucking page after fucking page, she just gets infatuated. That shit was horrific to me. I was sitting there watching it with Yancy and the girls, and Yancy, and I'm like,
you're gonna be the co-pilot dad, not the leader. The co-pilot dad that explains to the daughters, your mommy had a huge panda. And you know what I'm saying?
That shit was horrifying. I was like, yo, she was one day talking about fucking trigonometry. Now she's fucking going boy crazy. I don't like it.
The expression on her face when she was underneath the bed, like,
sí, es que esos son los momentos que te
that shit is fucking hilarious.
That shit was fucking horrifying. But there was a lot of things that I really appreciated from the cartoon. Like Derek was saying and CELY was saying, there's a lot of things that you don't see, so they're not normalized. That shit, like when they get their period, the way Yancy was telling me, the way she experienced it was like a traumatic experience and shit. Mm-hmm. Like it happens at any point, so your body just gushing blood in the middle of class, you know. And you know how kids are, so at least to have some type of content where right now they don't get it. Right now they're 5, they're just seeing the panda fucking fly around and they're laughing their ass off. But when they get older, they'll be able to see it, and then they'll be able to relate and understand it in a way that I can't explain that shit. Like, Yancy is really, really the only one that can really tell them, you know, what the fuck is gonna happen.
Did you, us as men, like, I'm like, this sounds
horrible.
Go ahead. Like, what was your first exposure to learning about girls' menstruation or whatever? Like, I could tell you mine. I could tell you my very first exposure was at a super young age, so I could tell you how mine went. Mine was I was like literally like 4 or 5 years old, and I used to go to a private school, and I was at the nurse. I was at the nurse for something, like I had like busted my fucking head or something like that, and like I was literally like fucking hurt. And a girl came in, and I guess she was bleeding like heavily. Her flow was like mad heavy, like it was literally dripping down her leg. And I was like, "Why is she bleeding? Mind your business." Like it was literally one of those. I was like, how'd she hurt herself like that? Mind your business, Miguel. Focus on yourself. Yeah. And then like literally, you know, they literally at one that they helped the girl into a private area to help her out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then later on, like that shit dawned on me. I was like, oh, that girl was on her fucking period, yo. I was like years later, I was like, oh my God. Innocent minds or whatever. Like that was the very first. Obviously, later on, you learn what a fucking menstrual period is, or you know, you get the layman's terms explained to you because you really don't know what that shit is like. But yeah, it's so now, like you said, like, I mean, they didn't really come out and say it's a period, right? So you can't, little boys aren't going to understand right off the bat that the red panda means menstruation. But it is a step towards, even for males, explaining, you know, what it is for females to go through what they go through. Exactly. What was your guys' first experience with it? Because obviously the film
mi experiencia hace un mirror, hace como un reflejo a la película Red Panda, porque lo que pasa es, usted sabe la escena cuando ya le sale la cola en la escuela y ella se trata de tapar la cola.
Sí.
Pues eso. A mí fue que una amiga mía de repente estaba hablando conmigo, like, yo no sé, ella obviamente en su cuerpo se habrá dado cuenta y empezó a pegarse a la pared y como que literalmente pegada en la pared. And I was like, why is she walking like a crab? Era como que era lo único que yo como que, ¿qué le pasa? Porque estaba caminando como que así y se fue. Y, like, later.
But you figured it out. You figured it out when you saw the movie?
No, yes.
Bro, pero eso de como la vergüenza y el como que te puede pasar en cualquier sitio, por decirlo así, y como que el embarrassment, es como que estaba hablando conmigo y cayó en la realización y se fue pegada a la pared. Y es como que later, like meses después, fue que empecé a put the pieces together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have no funny story for that. I grew up with a lot of women and they just talked about it. Yeah, but I don't have no story like interesting like that. I grew up, my aunts, I grew up with a whole bunch of women, so it was just like, I'm on my period. Let's go to the store. I gotta get tampons, Gotex. She was like, yeah, every month, women bleed, blah 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 blah. that means they're turning into women, blah blah blah. I just
So
learned that from like the women.
So
in
if
my
they ever
family.
send you to get tampons, it never bothered you?
No, I get that for Yancy all the time because they're like chiquito.
Before Gen Z. Before Gen Z.
Way before you, nigga. My aunts, I used to go to the store with them to get it. Like, go to the corner colmado. Oh shit, we need tampa. And I lived in an apartment building where I had 2 aunts on the 2nd floor. I lived on the fucking 3rd floor. My grandmother, my other aunt, like everybody's constantly together. So it was like, let's go to the corner store. What are we gonna pick up? I gotta get some tampons. I'll get you a bag of chips. Let's go.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just always it was nothing like wow. It was always normalized.
Okay, so.
¿Y tú, Orengo?
No, same. Like, mi madre me decía, vete a Walgreens. It's like, si yo estaba en Walgreens, vete a la área, cómprame Cotex, whatever. Compraba Cotex. If I would understand what it was, because I was young, I didn't understand it. But I guess when I would, como que cliqueó for what's the purpose.
Yeah.
But I guess it would be like when I was, creo que 7th grade or 6th grade, que fue con una nena como que tenía un little pouch y dijo, que tengo que ir al baño un momento, y me sacó el pouch y como, ¿qué es eso?
Yeah.
No, que tengo mi periodo, y se va cogiendo yo, ¿periodo? Y después cuando como que me lo explicaron, yo me, okay. Again, I'm like, I don't understand because I can't again, I couldn't visualize it as a, what was that, 11-year-old, pero they explained it to me. I'm like, okay, that happens, whatever.
A mí me lo explicaron bien desde pequeña y después hasta que pasó.
Yeah.
Literal, a mí siempre me lo estaban explicando. Eso es lo único que podría decir de que fue bien positivo en cuestión de mi relación con mami.
So
she always explained it to me.
When I was young, there were things that I didn't even realize until I was like in my older teen years. I thought how you know.
I'm afraid.
No.
I'm afraid. Careful.
No, it's nothing like that. You know how cotton swabs are called cotton swabs, but like if you go to America, everybody just calls them Q-tips, no matter what marca they are. Or like a lot of people call whiteout. It's called liquid paper.
Yeah.
But it's called whiteout. And in the States, no matter what marca, if it's big or whatever, you just like, yo, pass me the whiteout. So when
because us Puerto Ricans do the thing of attaching the fucking brand name to the product.
Cotex, that one Cotex.
Cotex,
Cotex, La Greca. We fucking do that shit with everything.
The shit was like, I would just call everything tampons, not knowing that tampons and Cotex are like 2 different things. Like one goes up, one is a pad. For me, it was just like, it's all tampons. Until I was explained that there's an actual difference between Cotex and tampons, and that didn't happen until I was older teenage years and shit.
Yeah, son esas cosas que básicamente you have to teach someone en un punto dado porque o sea, Dios quiera que no, pero cualquiera de ustedes puede tener una hija y ser padre soltero, you know, aparte de
that's what I was getting into. There's got to be a lot of single fathers that the mother's not around, and this is gonna be so useful for when the girls start getting to a certain age, if they don't know exactly how to say it or like demonstrate what's gonna happen. Aunque this is exaggerated to a level, it's still gonna be like very useful because even when she's a panda, the mood swings is an actual thing. You know, growing hair out of parts that you didn't have hair, like that all that shit happens and shit. So I thought it was aside from just being a cute Pixar movie, I thought it
was a good horror movie. We get it.
It was very horrific.
I was gonna say the closest thing we got to that is Teen Wolf, but Teen Wolf is cool. Wow, when you reach puberty, you can dunk higher. Yo, everything is a fucking celebration.
But the thing is,
women dunking on fucking basketball hoops.
But that was gonna be my only critique of the movie. La película está cool al principio y al final. Like the first act and the third act are great, but the second act is basically Teen Wolf. They kind of played a lot with that trope de usar su desventaja para una ventaja.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the bulk of the narrative para llegar al tercer acto, que es cuando entonces fue la problemática y después el conflicto con la mamá. Pero yo estaba como que, this movie is cool, pero they used a little bit too much of, for my taste, the Teen Wolf como base para hacer esto.
I was trying to be too logical at that point. I was like, how is this a euphemism for your period? How can you use your period to get concert tickets? How can you use your period to go to a party?
Pero yo lo vi más de que ya pasó periodo, porque lo cool es que empieza siendo periodo, but then it just evolves into different facets of womanhood. Eso es lo cool. Como que,
that's what I was gonna say that I thought that after you get your period, you start becoming a woman, and she just started becoming very popular in school.
Yeah,
that's how I saw it. I was like, oh, you usually get period, and then your body starts growing, and so usually, you know, some women get real popular. That's how I saw it. I was like, she got more popular than all her.
Lo vimos en Euphoria.
And she looked different too.
She did.
Yeah,
Her
after
hair
she got her red
changed,
pen,
the way she
her
started
hair
acting.
changed, yeah. And it was funny because they established to you in the beginning that she feels like she has a total control over her world. She feels like she's like everything. I'm the shit. And then this one thing comes and it's like fuck, it shatters her fucking everything.
Completely.
Yeah.
Pero hay una parte que de verdad me trepió un montón y es cuando ella está en el cuarto y de momento ella se tira y goes into a fetal position como si tuviese dolor.
Sí.
Mano,
I caught that.
Eso me dio en la cara. Como que, damn, de que pescosa full.
Ella decía, I feel bloated en un momento dado. So, ella hizo todo lo que... Por eso digo, it's very clever. And I actually like, o sea, people might be like, diablo, why wasn't it just about period? Es como que lo cool de usar una metáfora es que lo puedes atribuir a muchas más cosas.
No ser literal.
En ese aspecto está cool usar algún tipo de euphemism o whatever para tratar de discutir un tema. Eso está más cool porque you can use that for many other things, que eso fue lo que cleverly the movie did. Tú sabes, eso es lo nice de la movie. Eso me tripó un montón.
8.5 de 10, I guess, porque vamos a ponerle
vamos
a poner la puntuación.
I know you can't compare them, but I honestly had a better time watching this than Adam Project. It was more enjoyable to me.
Like, I had more fun. Padre, so I guess.
I don't know, but I don't have a daughter, so like, but I like what.
I don't have kids, so.
I like the little journey that she went through, or whatever, and by the end of the whole thing, like, you know, a resolve and.
I might not have kids, pero yo me identifico mucho con ella y la mamá.
¿Qué? ¿De qué? What?
I didn't hear what he said either.
I'm gonna send him a microphone. I swear to God.
Tiene que ser no bien bueno, un El Gato. Mira esto.
100 pesos.
So I know that this was the last topic, but before we go, I did have two questions. One was for Orengo. I don't know if the embargo lifted.
Yes.
But did it for X yet?
I mean, yo puse mi review ya. Se jodan si no hay un... Yo creo que ya el embargo está lifted, I'm pretty sure.
So then, yeah,
the embargo must have lifted because there's reviews out there for that. They're extremely positive, by the way.
Yes, they are. I feel like I'm the odd man out, actually.
I'm glad DEKE left because DEKE literally, I remember the way I saw the trailer, I said, wow, this is kind of industry. Oh, Miguel, just because it's 824 doesn't mean it's good. I was like, the fuck, where did that come? I was literally in the theater like this. Where the fuck did that come from? I don't even know.
It sounds very similar to me of how when what's that called? Madres Paralelas came out.
Sí, Madres Paralelas.
Like before I heard anything about the movie, I just heard what Orengo said. Orengo was like, it's a piece of fucking shit. And then like all of a sudden, nominated for this, nominated for that. I was like, I thought Orengo said this was a piece of shit movie. What the fuck is going on?
Yo lo que dije fue, véanla y toma su propio judgment, pero yo estaba con Segotita y con Gilberto y we're like so hating. We're all hating so much que fue una cosa terrible.
The end of the fucking episode to whip it out. Awesome.
You gotta take it.
That's what she said. But anyways, la de X.
We just spoke about Panda.
So yo creo que con X, yo lo que pasa es que yo tengo un problema con el intent de la película. Hay momentos que yo entiendo el intent del director de que quiere hacer algo horror, algo comedia, algo horror comedy, pero hay momentos que I feel it's unintentionally funny. La escena te está presentando algo que se supone que yo entienda que esto es horror, pero I cannot help but laugh, and I don't think it's being clever enough, donde I'm supposed to be like, no, es que esto es comedia, esto es un chiste, this is supposed to be like bajo un encuadre de horror, pero I'm supposed to be laughing at the horrible situation. I didn't feel like that. Había momentos que sí, otros momentos que no. La premisa está cool. Sí, la premisa está cool. Los personajes están fine. Kid Cudi está cool. Me gusta su performance, está nítido. Jenny Ortega, les voy a bajar la expectativa. Si alguien pensaba que Jenny Ortega hace algo en esta película, she does not. No estén hypeados de que diablo, Jenny Ortega está en la película. No, she does next to nothing in this fucking movie. So no estés hypeado de que esto es el show de Mia Goth. Esta es la muchacha, es la protagonista y se nota full que ella es la protagonista. The themes que toca la película son interesantes. I like those themes explorados. Lo que pasa es que under the veil of a comedy o horror comedy que quiere hacer la película, pues como que me sacó un poquito, because those are interesting subject matters que si la película would have been a little more serious about it, hubiera sido más interesante. Si te gusta mucho Texas Chainsaw, si te gusta películas slasher y películas de horror o gore, you will have a trip. Si te gusta grindhouse movies, you will love this movie. Por eso digo que yo maybe I'm not the audience for it, porque para horror yo soy bien selectivo. Y aunque me gusta mucho T. West, porque a mí me encanta The Sacrament, que si no viste Sacrament, tienen que ver The Sacrament, esa es la película de los cultos. El tipo me gusta lo que él hace. Y me gusta, más allá que quizás sus películas, es su metodología como director. A mí me gusta que él es bien guerrilla, a mí me gusta que él improvisa mucho, a mí me gusta su estilo y su approach para hacer sus películas, aunque quizás no me guste lo que él hace con sus películas. Me tripea que él grabó una película en secreto. So, right, this movie has a prequel que ya él grabó y ya está editándose. So, nada más con eso me pompea el mero hecho de que no matter what, he already has a prequel in the bit and he probably has gonna have a sequel to X later on cuando salga la precuela. So I would say, si te gusta todo eso que te dije, it's probably gonna be your cup of tea. Eso sí, it's not like an artsy horror movie. No es como un tipo de Hereditary, no es como un tipo de Witch. Esta película es más, you know what you're gonna get type of thing. Es más straightforward.
If they what you call it, if they continue the line with how, from what I'm seeing, that they're recording a porno, right?
Yeah, they do.
So if there's a trilogy that's just gonna be, I already see fucking triple X. What are you doing with your microphone?
DEKE went from being the person we can't hear to being the most annoying motherfucker in the podcast.
This motherfucker just like, let me see how this pen click sounds. Just testing sounds on the fucking microphone.
DEKE was like, ¿usted quiere escucharme? Tranquilo, que me va a escuchar
tranquilo
ahora.
ahora.
No, mira, una pregunta.
Dale.
Da miedo.
A mí, okay, yo no soy bueno para eso, because I read, y no es por echarme, es que es una mierda.
Yo soy un cobarde de mierda, me invitaron a ver esta película mañana. Y yo quiero ser cool. Like, yo quiero ser cool y yo no me quiero cagar en esta película.
Okay.
So, yo necesito
do you like, ahí está las películas de como cosas Texas, películas gory slasher, ¿te dan miedo?
No.
Yes.
Slasher, no.
Bueno, he said no. He said no.
A mí lo que me da miedo son las posesiones. No, like, legit.
No, eso de cara de posesión. You're good. Time, you're good. Esto es como si fuera un slasher.
Miguel, ¿qué tú quieres que diga? Toxic masculinity me da miedo, cabrón. Like, me cagan. Hay topics que yo voy al cine y me asusto.
No. The thing is, me and Nicholas are still like, let's watch this movie, and it's not a possession movie, and you're still like,
I don't like horror movies.
I'd rather sleep under my bed that night. Like,
Pero, okay. Es que lo que pasa es que slasher en particular, eso en particular, a mí no me asustan los slashers. Like, los slasher en particular.
Yo digo que esta película tira más tratando de hacer un slasher mezclado con gore. Es bien gory. I'll say que es gory con cojones. If you're not into that, if you get queasy or whatever, but maybe not your cup of tea.
My question is, knowing Orengo's character, do you trust that assessment? Are you willing to risk that assessment, knowing that he might be setting you up for a huge fucking...
Pero si yo basically spoileé la tonalidad de la película.
No, o sea, eso no me molesta. Y ahora que él me recomendó Toro Lives Alone, con esa, no ninguna de las anteriores, ni After Jan ni nada.
Eso me duele. Me duele que digas esa mierda. Me duele. Por lo menos estos dos, por lo menos convencí a y le gustó.
Conmigo yo lo empecé a ver, and I literally, maybe I just wasn't in the mood that day, but I quit. Like,
por eso, pero ustedes no lo cuentan. Mira, Alex es la única salvación aquí ahora mismo.
There were so many things that I dug about that fucking movie. From
gracias, por lo menos.
When did it hook you? At what point in the movie did it hook you? Like, how long did it take?
El intro. Dite del intro.
It didn't really
that intro threw me off. I was like,
no, when they were taking I was just interested in the fucking.
Alex le gusta la familia bailando, like,
when they were taking the pictures, that threw me off. I remember sending a picture.
That shit was great. Cuando yo vi eso, yo decía, la cosa es que yo estaba discording eso con Fabiola, porque le dije a Fabiola, mira esta película que leí que está bien cool. We start discording it. Yo cuando la pongo, I don't care, whatever. Sumi, Sundance, I screen recorded it. I don't care. Entonces, estábamos viendo la película y cuando empieza el baile, yo le digo a ella, this is gonna be amazing. Y se veía como que, I think so. Y estábamos bien como que pompeados con los freaking bailecitos pendejos al principio. That's the thing that hooked me. Cuando yo vi eso, yo dije, this is gonna be a special movie. Vamos allá.
It was weird because when they were dancing, like all the families, like there was somebody recognizable. And all the family, like, is that Clifton Collins, the fucking Mexican guy?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is he doing with the fucking? And then the other fucking guy that ended up being like the technician or the engineer. I was like, I've seen this fucking guy in other movies. It was just, that part was very weird. Yeah. But after that, I got hooked because I was like so interested. Is like, why does everybody have like They're dressing very Asian. I like that car, that taxi that they never really showed the whole car, but it kind of looked like there was a garden. I just found a lot of things interesting about the fucking movie, and I really liked the story.
Thank you.
My
Ajá,
only
DEKE. Como tú ibas
A mí
diciendo.
lo que pasa es la primera vez que vi los 10 minutos no contaba, la segunda vez que me senté a ver la completa de un Ronnie que como que destilé y borré ya lo que había visto y la volví a ver para darle la oportunidad. Hubo un problema que de repente yo tuve que parar el televisor porque llegó un punto que yo juraba que era que el sync de audio de mi televisor se había descojonado para el carajo. Porque había unas partes que ellos hablaban y se volvía a repetir el diálogo. Y yo decía, ¿pero qué diablo le pasa? Entonces yo paré el televisor a ver y yo decía como que, y después caí en cuenta. Pero ¿qué pasa? A mí habían unos stills que no era incomodidad de como que, me siento inquieto. Es como que, puñeta, move already de ahí. Habían tomas que a mí no me gustaban. Y fue de lo más estúpido. Pero tú sabes cuando estaban teniendo la conversación en la mesa, que la nena está teniendo como que quiero verlo, y la mamá está diciendo lo que siente y solamente estamos viendo a Colin Farrell. Es como que siento que los personajes, sé que la historia, él era el que la estaba moviendo, entiendo esa parte, pero quería verlo como que un poquito más.
I like
No, o sea, habían cosas interesantes, pero que no es lo que yo pensaba que iba a ser. Fue otra cosa completamente diferente. Yo no sabía qué carajo yo iba a ver, by the way. O sea, yo tenía otro concepto. Entonces, cuando el reveal y todo.
This like AI?
¿Ah?
Not, I mean, AI is like super fantastical and shit.
But it's about a robot kid.
It's similar in a way. What I really liked about the movie, it was kind of like what gives importance in life. Is it what you go through, or is it the origin? Because
it's Blade
Runner.
Okay.
Human. This guy's not a human, so he wasn't born.
Pero ¿tú sabes qué fue lo que me mató?
Things that happened to him, what does he go through? Does that have importance? Because maybe he's not real, but the things that he lived through was very, like, at the ending when they showed exactly how old he really is and everything that he went through.
Pero mi problema con esta película es uno de los problemas que, ahí fue, genuinamente esto fue threw me off, y aquí fue donde me desconecté. Tú tienes los robots, tienes los humanos y tienes los clones. La parte de los clones fue lo que a mí generalmente no me gustó, porque era como que, brother, o sea, tienes los AI, que es un concepto sumamente interesante, y tienes como que este cuestionamiento entre los dos, pero de repente me pones lo de los clones. Y a mí eso, personalmente, como que siento que ampliaste el mundo de una manera y sí estabas cuestionando el existencialismo, pero me estabas poniendo otras perspectivas también. Porque in the lesser scale of things, los clones es otra variación completamente derivada del humano. El AI es una derivación de la inteligencia del humano. Es como que había muchas temáticas y había muchas vías que cuando preguntan lo del origen, me quedé como que sé lo que estás como que tratando de hacer, cuando después al final está como que el reveal de los clones, de qué tan viejo es él, es como que ahí me quedé como que me quedé callado. Acabé la película, no les comenté a ustedes que la acabé, como le comenté yo creo que un día después, y dije, la acabé, pero ya la había acabado el día anterior. Es como que me quedé así como que ya la vi. Hay películas que yo vuelvo a ver.
I'll give it a second shot, but
I liked how it was ambiguous. There was a lot of things that were different in this world that was created. It looked like it had a lot of Asian influences, but not just because they was dressed Asian. There was a picture in the engineer that said there's no yellow in the red, white, and blue. There was so many things that was world, but that never got touched on. Yes, but it just showed you how different the world was. The whole thing with the cloning, they never really touched on it like really strongly, but it goes back to what gives importance to life. Because
what is it to be human? That's such a human thing to ask.
The first time you see the clones, I'm assuming that it was like that guy's daughters or some shit like that.
Yeah,
that's what I assume. The only thing in the movie that confused me was the very end. It was close to the very end, where I think Colin Farrell was walking with the clone in the forest, and then all of a sudden he passes a tree, and then she's gone. That was like the only thing that was.
I hadn't watched it. Thank you.
Don't worry, you don't even know what I'm talking about. But they're saying,
you're not.
They're saying, it's not gonna work.
Mi televisor.
Now I will literally be watching the movie waiting for that moment.
Y yo me
asusté. It's towards the ending, but there's no context, so it doesn't mean nothing. It's just a part like it's not that she disappeared and she dies. Literally, I don't know what happened. They didn't show what happened.
Por
They're
eso
walking,
sí.
they're talking, and all of a sudden, she's just gone. That was the only part that I was like, what the fuck happened?
Fue que se
They
le
just
acabó
have
el
a
trial
conversation. That's what's
de
going on.
Norton Antivirus y pues se
Sure,
jodió,
that's
explotó
a
el
split.
clon. I don't know.
That's a split.
I don't know.
All right, well,
se sintió así.
Mm.
Pero a mí
the
me
last-
pasó en el televisor que sí se frizó en esa parte y yo pensaba, ahí yo decía, like, el audio lo entendí y sé que era parte de la película y al final pensé que era parte de la película y yo, ¿qué tú me quieres decir con esto? La nena se quedó mirando así. I'm like, pero cuando yo veo que son 2 minutos, yo digo, wait a minute. Y estaba frizado. Era como que,
I got a funny story like that about the movie that we were assigned this week, but I'll leave that for extra
Okay,
credit.
okay.
All right, the last question I have before we go is that everybody hear about that Netflix is gonna try to put on like an additional tax on motherfuckers that share their password?
Yep.
I believe it was what, $2?
Es hora de todos los latinos cancelar.
papi, se va a caer las acciones de Netflix.
I was like, yo, I have a Netflix account and there's not one other account that's in my fucking house.
Maybe it's a gamble. Maybe they're testing the waters.
They're
Yeah.
testing the waters and what?
And the
Peru,
it's
whatever.
It's a social experiment. And can we actually get away with this?
Exacto.
Do you think
If they
they're
see
gonna get away
extreme
with it?
blowback and they see enough cancellations, like, yo, fuck you guys, I'd rather pirate your shit or stay with
Es como
Disney Plus and all the other ones, then
los
they'll
estrenos
probably
de
dial it
Disney
back.
Plus.
Do you think when it, like if they try to do it in America, it'll have like a huge blowback? That they'll be
Of
able to
course
do
it will. It's freaking ridiculous. Claro, la gente no va a estar aceptando eso.
But
if they-
blowback enough for them to be like, "Ooh,
Pagando,
Yo
yo lo puedo
siento
compartir con quien yo
que han
quiera.
podido salirse con la suya metiéndole $1 más cada año. Pero tú estás
Exacto,
diciendo, te
el
voy a cobrar por estar sharing tu cuenta y decirlo así de
por tener
amplio.
amigos.
Eso la gente le va a saber más a mierda. A la gente le ha sabido mierda que le subas $1, but they still keep it. Pero tú decirle actively, te voy a cobrar más por tu dar tu cuenta a tu pana, a tu vecino, a tu tía, ahí la gente se acoge.
Sí.
I think there would be blowback.
Capitalism, bro.
Sí, pero entonces people would respond. No te creas, mucha gente tiene Netflix, pero yo estaba chequeando los torrent sites. Adam Project estaba dominando la página entera de trending in the last 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
All I'm
So,
gonna
mucha
say-
gente torrentea como quiera. Tú
I'm gonna
sabes.
say Netflix is it's like a can opener nowadays. People have become dependent on it. There's motherfuckers in Russia right now that want to kill Putin because they're not getting Netflix. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that and Pornhub.
That's probably
De
why
hecho,
the
ellos van a
Adam
cancelar
Project
Stranger
is where it's
van a
at,
cambiar
bro.
Stranger
Everybody in
Things Season
Russia.
4.
Ah, sí, porque va a empezar en Rusia, right?
Sí, lo van a cambiar, ya no empieza en Rusia.
I mean, I think
Are you lying?
you're
Are you full of
joking.
shit or are you for
It'd be
real?
funny. It'd be funny if they
Bro, no
did.
le van a dar patrocinio. Estoy jodiendo.
No, ya no hay break. I mean,
I was
they'll
like,
probably
me van a
say
poner
que no es Rusia. They'll probably say it's somewhere else if they can.
This funny thing is I was like, I could totally see them going through a portal and just automatically ending up somewhere else. Oh, we were in Russia for like 5 seconds. We're not there anymore.
That was just
Like,
another slowy.
We're in a
Como
nameless
quiera.
country.
La
Hot.
historia, it revolved around the Russians desde día uno. So
Sí, no hay break.
está difícil
Ya
si
ellos
lo van a
decidieron,
cambiar.
Regrabar todo eso, hacer un peo.
No, no, ya.
Desde día uno,
maybe
man.
they'll
No,
do
sería
the
funny
LucasArts.
que lo editan y dice we're in y cambian el tono. Estamos en
I
otro
was just about to
país
say that. I was
desconocido.
like, what if they go do the Lucasfilm thing and they go back and they just like totally retcon everything referring to Russia and shit?
Está difícil.
Estaría
No,
cool.
like, in a good
And
end.
be like, yo, now they're not Russian, they're Chinese.
Ya está altura. Está complicado.
All right, so
All right.
Yeah.
I guess that's it for today's episode. Shit. Fucking had a gas
Ya
and
está-
everything.
ya te jodiste.
Ya está.
Yeah, right.
Eso también.
Burp at the wrong spot. So yeah, what we're gonna be doing now, guys, is we're gonna record our new episode for the extra credit. That's gonna be coming out at Sunday at 1:00. And before we go, everybody just plug in shit that you gotta do. Mostly Orengo and Liquid.
Pues a mí me pueden conseguir Liquid Nebula y también a mi esposa Liquid Nebula _shop en todas las redes sociales. Me pueden seguir mayormente en Twitch como Liquid Nebula y también tengo un website liquid-nebula.com para que me compren dados, para que me los biles, tengan el derecho de decirme te estoy pagando los biles. So, cómpreme dados. También tengo merch en Twitch, so me dejan saber.
Me puedes conseguir aquí, with you guys, también en Cine Nerds, me puedes conseguir también en The Movie Guy, en Cinemas Podcast, que el marzo 21, el lunes que viene, voy a hacer mi episodio de los Oscars, I'm gonna be talking about las 10 que están nominadas. Voy a tener un panel de críticos que todavía estoy almacenando y gathering. Hasta ahora tengo 3 o 4 personas. So, tengo un buen panel. So, watch out for that. Y también pues, en Cardboard Cave, que pueden ver también. Y that is it.
Deke, you working on anything for the future?
Yeah, Deke.
Me pueden encontrar, pronto me podrán encontrar en muchos lugares, pero por el momento solamente me pueden encontrar en XBR Bridgeport. Eso es lo único que puedo decir por el momento.
Siempre la ambigüedad. La ambigüedad de Deke.
In his own Star Wars fucking spin-off.
Gracias, muy bien,
You can
Lex.
see him in a fucking
No, pero es
Chick-fil-A
que
nearby.
estábamos hablando de las redes sociales. Perdona.
Es una red social. Eso
Oh,
es lo
your,
mismo.
What do you
so-
think? Your
hold on,
spin-off
your project talking about Star Wars is going to be displayed in theaters?
Exacto. A mí sería cool. Sería cool. Te hago los DCP si quieres. Yo te voy a hacer los DCP y lo ponemos en Caribbean o algo.
Dale.
Dale.
Va a ser un event. Iba a decir un nombre de una compañía que no debía decir.
Uy.
Oh, God.
Oh. NDAs are a thing.
Let me save your career real quick. Let me save you. I saved you, bro. I saved you.
Pero sí, voy a tener un spin-off podcast ya, porque esta gente, ustedes vieron, no respetaba lo de Star Wars y pues estoy reclutando a diferentes Jedi a través de la galaxia. Y sí, ya mismo empiezo un podcast.
La
de vez
galaxia,
en cuando-
la galaxia 100 por 35.
Ajá, en la galaxia 5x35 me gusta. La única persona que es salvable de este podcast es CELY, pero ustedes tres me faltan el respeto. Mucho. Mucho.
That's fair.
Mucho, demasiado.
I don't want to talk with
CELY,
you about
perdona,
Star
pero
Wars
era
anyway.
o sea, es que ellos me frustran.
Don't fucking bite me. I don't care. It's all right.
Go ahead. Dile más, de qué. Tírate más de
We'll
pecho.
talk about stuff about Star Wars that's entertaining. Don't worry about it.
Dale, tíralo.
All right, Miguel.
You can find me here with all these fucking red panda loving people.
Lesser pandas, bro.
Me tienen que amar.
Let's
Take care of your red pandas, okay? Take care of them.
They're beautiful.
Jesus Christ, bro. All right, everybody. So, see you guys on Sunday. Until then, it's deuces.